All right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safer Liquid Beer for the podcast.
Be right again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM nasty big hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alpha Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macromala intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The cracker 6 o'clock, I'm logging with some sirloin bites.
It's a two-jacket day. He is on fire. Staying hot, Marcus.
Huge.
What a moment for George Springer. George Springer. He's done it again. It's the major leagues. It's the major leagues indeed.
Canada's team back.
Hanging around. Probably not enough, but hanging around.
One bounced, the other back. And hanging around. Back, no. Yeah, Guardians are heating up too.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be too much.
Well,
It's going to be too much.
Hey,
Guardians
that
are
was
going
a bullpen night.
It was a bullpen night. It was a very good bullpen night. The bullpen night was being praised by others on the team because of how successful the bullpen night was.
So, I'm just saying.
But with the Guardians playing the way they're playing, I mean, all these teams who are chasing them right now aren't going to have any chance unless the Guardians slow down already.
That's the problem.
The Guardians must be playing a cupcake schedule right now.
If it's not the Guardians, it's the Texans. If it's not the Texans, it's this. And if it's not that, it's
There's
that.
just too many teams.
Too many teams. Yeah.
Too many teams. What's up, everybody? It is the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here, for watching on YouTube, listening on... You had to do it, eh?
Well,
Yo, what's up, man?
surprised the song didn't make it in the opening credits.
Thought about it. You just don't need that thing that early in the morning, right?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, man? Dun, 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 dun. I showed up early.
We don't need the rest of it. Just a little dose of yo, what's up, man, there early in the day.
Another song, though, that you mentioned dusting off as well later this morning.
Oh, well, we'll tease that. We'll tease that as we work right there. I'm excited about it.
I don't mind that.
Found it last night. pretty fired up about it.
It's once a year, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we really
Take it out
talk
for a
about them more
ride,
often than once a year, and we got them today. So we'll get into that one. Stub Rock over on the Nasty Chat on YouTube today. Plaid to be here this fine morning. I am wearing plaid. This is a nice little preview of Plaidtoberfest, which is my new plan to wear a plaid shirt every single day in the month of October. This one wasn't even in my count the other day because it was in the laundry at the time.
Now, these plaid shirts in October, they have to be long sleeve or?
No, they can be both.
Okay, because I was wondering maybe you do a September short sleeve edition and then into October it's all long.
I don't think I have enough. I'll think the majority of them will end up being long sleeve.
Yeah.
But I got a few little short plaidis that I can slide in there for you. Look how good this plaid looks.
Couple crop tops.
Right, this is excellent. I love it.
Looks smooth. It's
Right,
not
it does,
like
right?
that
It does.
rougher
So
plaid material.
Plaid is me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am plaid. Plaid is me.
You're a farmer.
The roots. The roots.
Yeah.
Is Thursday the toughest day to get up?
I think so, yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, for people in general. I know Trev was being like, I had a hard time getting up today. John Ashton over on the Nasty Chat said, trying to pull myself out of bed on a Thursday. Would you say Thursday's the toughest? What's the toughest day to get up for you?
Every day.
Every day? Yeah. Well,
Every day is a
we
struggle,
do get up early,
yeah.
and you hate yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
For like a
days
good 10 to 15 minutes.
Some days are better than others, though.
Yeah, but you got to get a pretty good sleep the night before to pop out of
Saturdays,
bed early at
like waking up Saturdays.
4:15 or something.
Saturdays and Sundays
Really get
are
at her,
pretty
yeah.
solid.
I get more pissed off on the weekends, because I want to sleep in, and I can't. So I'm always like, when I get up on Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, oh, I wish I would have got more sleep.
Do you ever have like the mid-morning nap though on a Saturday or Sunday? Like you wake up early and then
too
like
busy
around
with
8?
the kids.
Yeah, well
Sometimes-
what's Tammy doing?
Well, I don't know. Apparently, it's like Daddy hangs out with the kids.
Sometimes I have that LT.
Unbelievable.
A mid-morning nap is great.
I feel really bad when I do it, though.
No, you shouldn't. 'Cause
I
then
mean,
you get,
morning
like,
nap on the weekends?
You get like 2 days out of it.
If I was single, man, I'd nap morning and afternoon on weekends.
Yeah. The mid-morning nap's awesome. You wake up really early, and then you go back to bed at like 8.
Yeah, I know
Just for an hour.
yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
get
and
2
then you're
mornings.
like,
It's pretty cool. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, it's trippy for sure.
Sometimes on the road, when I got a game day on the road, my original plan will be, I'm going to sleep in till like 9 or 10. Could never do it. I'll wake up around 5 or 6, and then I sit there and I lay there. I go, should I try to keep pushing through here and fight and sleep? Or should I just get up early, get a bunch of stuff done, and then go back to bed at like noon and sleep until 4 and then get up and go do the game? So sometimes I will. Sorry, I'll get up.
To
I'll get
4?
up. Yeah, that's a big nap. I'll get up early.
Crushes rolling in his groove.
But the problem is that I'll get up early and then I'll still have a bad afternoon nap. And then I'm still tired come, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
It's too long for that nap, man.
Well,
Those get me.
I mean, but I usually sleep in like 4.5 hour shifts anyway.
I guess.
So it's really not much different.
We are so healthy.
Yeah. Living that morning show life is, you got to push through. You got to grind through. You have to grind through.
And we'll live to the ripe age of 70.
70, but it would be worth it for all the fun that we've had.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
In the early mornings.
A boring long life or a fun short life.
Look,
right?
even if I had everything done and in place and like the show was prepped and there was like no Oilers game or whatever, I guess it would be ideal to go to bed around 9. Right? You go to bed around 9, you get about 7 hours of sleep. That'll do for most people. But even if I lay down at 9, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do? Anyway, I feel
just
like
can't wait till
Thursday's
those
the most difficult.
9 o'clock puck drops. That's going to...
Oh, yeah, those are going to be great. Those are going to be great.
Can't wait.
All right, 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in this morning. Library Pat says, much respect for Jaunty, but I'd like to hear the Bowman song again. It hasn't been pounded enough lately. All right. We'll pound out that Bowman song at 6:30. How's that sound? Norm texts in. He says 2 more seconds of that Teef song, and I was flipping over to Stacey Brotzel.
Oh, thought you'd be flipping over somewhere else.
That's where you're going to flip, Norm? We see you, Norm. We see you.
Norm the Flipper. Norm the Flipper instead of Norm the Combine. Norm the Flipper.
780-218-9999 is where you can chime in. The Nielson Show today and every day is brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Did you have trouble getting up this morning? And then when you got up, you stumbled and then you fell down the stairs. You rolled into your furnace room and you smashed into your furnace and you ruined it. Oh, no. What are the odds of that happening?
Tough.
Again. Get a new Train furnace now and you get 15% off any additional mechanical system when you do it at the same time. We're talking air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater, 15% off, plus no interest for 24 months. Visit WJSportsTalk.com to book an estimate today. And of course, you can text us anytime in the Paris Jewelers inbox. 780-218-9999. They got flexible payment options such as do not pay for 1 year. Whoa. Don't be a dud. Be a stud at PJ's. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center, or online at parisjewelers.com. They are Canadian, and they are family owned. Lay the show up for you. Guns N' Roses last night in the concrete jungle of the north.
Yeah.
If you're at the show, let us know how to go. I'm assuming it was a pretty good show. I've never seen Guns N' Roses. Tam had some interest in going this time, but I was just busy with the kids, and I would have gone if she really wanted to go and we had childcare or something. But I'm not sad that I missed it.
No,
you know
they haven't necessarily aged like maybe some of the other.
Are they all very, very old?
No, I'm just like.
Or you mean the music?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think it's. But if you haven't gone, if you're a big fan, I mean, I totally get it.
I like a couple of their songs.
Sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I would know if I went to the Guns N' Roses concert last night. I would say, I would know 5 of their songs that I could like sing along to.
Yeah, that's
not too bad.
Yeah.
How many songs does a band play at a concert usually? What did they get? 18?
Yeah, I don't think
15
they're
to
doing
20?
much of a bunch of an encore with Guns N' Roses. I don't think, and I don't know what Axl can really pump now with his vocals. It's
Well, if you were there last
not
night,
too much.
Let us know. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Beleneski says Guns N' Roses was good in 2018 where they were here. I heard Axl's voice isn't as good as back then. And he says it all in caps for some reason.
Must be at work.
Oh, he's at working. That must be it. Yep, you're right. That's what it is. He's working. All right. Oh, Tube Sucks. He says, text from my buddy who was at the concert last night. The Black Crows blew Guns N' Roses off the stage.
Now that's a band I would go see.
Well, that's
yeah.
cool.
That's
good for them. Yeah, that sounds great. All right, let's lay this show out for you. We got some Oilers news yesterday. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, baby.
Freddie Anderson's banged up. My God.
Hey, who needs training camp?
Well, they already got 2 other goalies.
Yeah. You know.
He's golfing with Austin Matthews.
I know.
right now.
I had a buddy last night text me a picture of Austin Matthews and Freddie Anderson golfing together going, oh, so he's healthy enough to golf, but he can't come to training camp.
Well,
Maybe he got injured on that golf trip.
it's the Babcock Country Club here. Hey,
Yeah, I guess that's, yeah. Don't need Freddie Anderson for camp anyway.
you should go golf.
We'll give the other guys a twirl.
You got to incorporate twirl into every.
I know.
Yeah, that's the goal here. Yeah.
All right, we'll have your morning announcements coming up. Off season. What off season?
What off?
I've got the 3 big questions coming out of yesterday's news.
only 3.
I've got 3. I know people have more, but I got what I kind of deemed the 3 biggest.
Okay.
So we will get into that. We'll talk about this Oilers news in case you missed it yesterday. Coming up during your morning announcements here. The Estes conversation continues. We'll take a look at another category today and find out what Zach has deleted in the Estes file. Our NFL previews continue. We're going to go to New England to take a look at the Patriots. Is A.J. Brown the missing piece? Find out, and we'll get into that around 7:00 today. I have to, if we were doing confessions, I'd have to say I'm sucked in on the fantasy football drafting right now. Like I've got those 2 super
How
flex
many
leagues
are you in right now? How many drafts are live?
I've got 3 drafts going right now. And last night, before I went to bed on this FFPC app, they have these sit and go drafts.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just get into it. And as soon as it fills, they'll draft. And I found one that had like 2 spots left last night. So I put it in and then like 10:30, it's like draft is starting. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gearing up. So I did that for about 45 minutes before I went to bed last night. It was another Superflex draft. I'm getting a good read on it now.
Yeah.
And then I signed up for another one that starts at 8 a.m. this morning. So I can't kick it. I am fully addicted. I am super flex drafting like crazy today. Anyway, if you have any super flex questions, I can pretty much tell you where everybody will be drafted in every single round.
Or if you need anybody for a league.
I like the team I got last night. In that sit and go draft I did, yeah. Did you say if you need anybody for a league? No. I'm done on leagues. I'm maxed on leagues. I'm done on leagues. Not
780-218-9999. It took you 4 or 5 questions last week in the wrap.
But that was a very unique spot. Guillotine League on an app I already had. You know, that's different. That's different. I got beef coming up around
like a
7:30. Rob Brown, who covers the Panthers. Jay Milne told us he was electric.
Yeah.
So he's going to join us.
So much so you can't find him anywhere online.
Yeah.
Which is,
I think it might just be Jay Milne doing a funny voice.
Yeah, it could be one of his buddies.
Anyway, we're going to preview the Carolina Panthers, which means
we lost to the Cardinals. JK, that was a joke. We actually won. Hold up, let me puff the smoke. Watch, take, and score. Ooh, man, he's shifty. Now the Super Bowl, Panthers, Super Bowl 50. We're going to San Francisco, going to the Bay. A very nice area where Cam Newton's son can play. Cam's son's 1 year old. He's not even teething, but he's got scholarships, and it's for a good reason. What is a panther? A question you might ask. A panther's just a leopard, especially if it's black. I love the Panthers and Luke Kuechly. He's a nice guy who helps fans who follow the stands weekly. And also, I should mention, 7-4 Crew is in the house. We'll talk about Greg's third leg, but his wife is also in the house. Josh Norman's Mormon. No, he's not, but it rhymed. And he's going to get a trophy, a tablet, in due time. By clarification, by tablet, I meant trophy. Tell Kanye, tell Kim we need a Panthers Kimoji. Ooh, that was good. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going, yeah. Definitely. Keep going, man. Come on, man. Keep going.
We're going to end Manning's career. Make him go mow lawns. But no disrespect to him, because I do love Papa John's. I'm a bad boy with my pants sagging. And if you're not from Carolina, get up off our bandwagon.
We play it once a year.
Lots to take away from that.
It's the Panthers rap. Dex sticks in and says, did that guy make the cat sound himself? Well, if you remember it, it was like a skinny dude rapping, and then a slightly larger dude standing next to him making the cat noise.
Josh Norman's Mormon. No, he's not, but it rhymes. I mean, I'm a bad boy.
That, I believe, was the original music piece that inspired Atif to do what he does.
Yeah.
Right?
He walked so Atif could roll.
Panthers rap. Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what
in a way.
Anyway, we're going to preview the Panthers around 7:45. It is hard to believe that this is a human.
I'm a bad boy.
And not a cat.
Yeah.
He was really good at that. We'll have kind of easy trivia. We've hit 28 in a row. We'll go for 29. 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. Scalding hot takes on the way around 8:30. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces and the wrap for William Huff. So we've got lots to get to as we work our way through the show this morning. Let's do your morning announcement, or get to morning announcements. 6 o'clock hours brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Darth Vader says, I always enjoy the rhyming of in the house with in the house.
Yeah.
6 o'clock hour is brought to you by eWell. They're your power play specialists. They've got the gear you need for your next electrical project with 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime at ewell.ca. eWell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Latif over in the Nasty Chat early this morning says, Chubby Hubert is a Panther, former Bev Facey Falcon. I think he means Chuba Hubbard. But I don't know if his friends call him Chubby Hubert.
Hey,
or what.
well, that's what we're calling him now. Chubby Hubert.
What round did you draft Chubby Hubert in? My God, man. Come on. All right. 780-218-9999 is where you can get in. Chubby Hubert. Let's do your morning announcements here, hey, shall we? All right, morning announcements. The Edmonton Oilers dropping a bit of a pre-training camp bomb on everybody yesterday. Regula, not going to be ready for training camp.
Okay.
Matthias Janmark, not going to be ready for training camp.
Okay.
Freddie Anderson, not going to be ready for training camp.
Okay.
That's interesting. And then on top of that, Matt Savoy, not going to be ready for training camp. I believe it was Rashog who said they probably won't be available until late October. Now, does that mean they won't be skating until late October, or they won't be able to return until late October?
Read the article.
Just try to get into it.
That's what a lot of people were.
Well, a lot of people were what?
No, the Oilers put that out there.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, "What's wrong?" And then everybody's like, "Well, read the article." And then it was like,
I saw that too.
It's August 26th, and I made the mistake of clicking on it. You're like, "Why didn't you make me a stupid idiot?" I'm like, "Here we go."
Oilers Twitter's back. I told you there's a reason that I've stopped putting my opinion on Oilers Twitter.
Yeah.
Just people are too
brutal
ferocious.
Stuff.
Yeah.
People are too ferocious. Morning announcements are brought to you by Hattie's Golf Shop. Golf swag you won't find anywhere else. Visit hatties.golf. And for the rest of the season, use the code NASTY25 for 25% off of online orders. That is NASTY25 for 25% off of online orders. Trev, what was your initial thoughts when you heard the news, Savoy and Anderson? We'll dive into it. We got off-season, what off-season, with legitimate stuff to discuss today on off-season, what off-season. So I got some questions about this, but what'd you think?
Well, I thought, this is interesting. I wonder why. So then I went to the comment section as well because I was too lazy to read the article.
Are we talking comment section on the Oilers tweet?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look this thing up.
Yeah, and then I got a kick out of what everyone was saying. People were like, what's going on here?
You can just politely tell somebody. You don't have to.
I know, read the article, you idiot.
Stupid idiots.
I was like, oh, geez.
It was more colorful language than that.
Oh,
and
yeah, way more. So... Yeah, the Matthias Janmark one.
Oh, man.
I'm not really surprised. He was battling injury. We kind of expected that one. Regula, interesting, but I don't know. I didn't really have him pegged for making this team out of camp. But obviously, the Freddie Anderson one, you're like, what happened? That kind of sucks. But the big one, obviously, is Matt Savoy. That sucks.
Sucks for him.
Sucks for
the
him.
team too, but for him, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably, for a lot of fans, a player that I'm most looking forward to watching this year. Put him up with Ike Howard as well, maybe. It's I don't know. It's going to be tricky for him. Following up what he was able to do was already going to be tricky, but now when he comes back, everybody's going to be,
with a new coach.
Everybody
you kind of want to.
Yeah,
You'd like to be there with the new coach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good point. And when he comes in, everybody's going to, already played a handful of games, so he's going to be a little rusty. But I imagine he'll be able to figure it out. But it just sucks. You want him to be there for sure. You want him to get those reps in to see what works under Babcock in preseason. I still imagine that he's going to be in the top 6, but he, probably when he does come back, is he immediate? Oh no, we're putting you in the top 6, or does he have to work for it? That'll be interesting. I'd like to think that he should be automatic in the top 6, but that sucks. Off-season training. Maybe he was working a little too hard. He should have been resting a little bit.
I always say do nothing in the summer months.
That's what it's for.
Just throw it back to like the 70s and 80s when guys would just be partying all summer, then roll in and try to drop 10 pounds in camp.
Well, it's funny. They said, when you're limited as they were in the playoffs after those couple of runs, and you say, they'll be well rested, and now they get the rest.
And now you got these injuries. But anyway, we're going to dive into this a little bit deeper with off-season, which is coming up in about 5 minutes. Dex texts in and says, Chubby Herbert is gold. It was Hubert, wasn't it?
Hubert.
Yeah,
Hubert.
Chubby Hubert.
Yeah.
Chubby Hubert.
Chubby Hubert.
That's the new nickname
from Sherwood
for
Pork,
Chuba
I think Kabutsky said.
Chubby Hubert from Sherwood Pork. Supersized Indiana Jones over on the Nasty Chest says, hey, J. Mill, is that a Chubby Hubert in your pocket? Or are you just unable to spell?
Good old Chip.
Clean was lid texting too and says, Oilers single game tickets go on sale to the public today at 11 a.m. ... Enjoy the price.
What's the starting price?
I mean, price is, what are you going to
No, thanks.
What are you going to do? What else we got here? Our Miracle Boys at the Little League World Series.
Yeah, too bad.
Eliminated by Japan, 7-3.
Good run.
They were down 7-0.
Yeah.
I should put up a few runs, Slade. I would have rather Macromala's kid team been there. They would have won.
Probably.
Well, it's funny the day we talked to them, and then they get, a good 2017, I think, last time they got this far. So it was something to kind of pay attention to.
And then the Pro Bowl is dead.
Yes.
Finally. But maybe does it make the in memoriam? At the,
why not? We got spots to fill.
At the SEC. I mean, we probably have
there.
about one spot to fill. Yeah. We could put the Pro Bowl in there. 88 players will still be honored as Pro Bowlers.
Yeah.
And they will probably be
some flag games.
Yeah.
If you want to play. You'll be around there if you want to play.
You want to come mess around.
Game, the parking lot, whatever.
Anyway, Pro Bowl is dead. I know none of you probably are like, oh, what? Why can't the Pro Bowl stay around?
Well, it's been dead. We're just kind of taking it off life support type of thing, right? Like it's been. When was the last time? Like the Pro Bowl used to be pretty.
I can't remember the last time I would have even popped in on a Pro Bowl.
Right. It was before CTE and fantasy.
Pretty much.
When we just watched football
for football. Like that was it. Yeah. Yeah. Although I'd like the idea of playing fantasy one-off game for the Pro Bowl draft.
That would be bad.
Not anymore, I guess.
Oh, well.
All right, we got off-season coming up for the old Swaggin' Wagon over at GCL Diesel. We'll get into that just after 6:30. Essie's conversation as well coming up. But the three biggest questions coming out of this Oilers news yesterday, we're going to get into that coming up next year. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, couple minutes commercials, quick traffic update, then you are back with us. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube or listening on any of our online feeds, we do have a sports update with Lieutenant Eric, brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store at 10707 184th Street on the West End or online at paramountflooring.ca.
Nathan Lucas, 3-run home run. The difference is the Jays beat the Royals 3-0, snapping Kansas City's 9-game winning streak. With the Guardians win, the Jays remain 3 back of a wild card spot. Rubber match of that series with the Royals goes tonight. Spencer Arrighetti mans the mound. First pitch 5:07. Canada's run comes to an end at the Little League World Series as Japan knocked them off in the quarters 7-3. Canada making it the farthest they have in this tournament since 2017. The U.S. Open tennis qualifiers continue today on both the men's and women's sides with 3 Canadians in action. Tour Championship begins later this morning from East Lake Golf Club in Georgia. Elks on a bye week for Week 13 in the CFL. They're back on the field Labor Day Monday down in Calgary. Only a handful of tickets left for the EST Labor Day bus. You can secure yours today at goelks.com/Labor Day bus. Use code word EST Labor Day for $15 off tickets. Week 13 kicks off tomorrow from Winnipeg. The 5-5 Bombers hosting the 9-1 Montreal Alouettes. The Pro Bowl is no more. The NFL announced yesterday, ending the exhibition of the league's top players that was held in some form almost every year since 1951. The league said that 88 players will still be named as Pro Bowlers and honored in LA after the season. Several flag football events also will take place at that time. Final week of the preseason gets underway tonight with 4 games. Buffalo take on Pittsburgh. The Patriots battle the Browns, Raiders, and Niners, and the Battle of LA with the Chargers and Rams. Sports update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store 10707 184th Street on the West End or online paramountflooring.ca.
Yeah. You may get fired from what's transpired. Believe when we say, why'd you make that trade? Now we are 2 years apart from Connor breaking your heart. Jari overpaid. Why'd you make that trade? Tell me why Trent Frederick got a no trade. Tell me why you didn't match on Dylan Holloway. Tell me why the Jari deal wasn't overpay. Why'd you make that trade? Knobloch was fired. Cassidy desired. Yes, I know you think Babs is great, but talking in third person is strange. Tell me why you gave 7 years to Jay. Tell me why Knob's extension was a mistake. Tell me why the Jari deal wasn't overpaid. Why'd you make that trade? Now I can see that you're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah, no matter the reason, we want you to know that if you don't win a Stanley, you may be fired and not rehired. You may. Don't wanna hear you. Trent Frederick got a no trade. Yeah, you didn't match on Dylan Holloway. Tell me why Jari deal wasn't overpay. Why'd you make that trade? Tell me why you gave 7 years to Jay. Tell me why Knob's extension was a mistake. Tell me why the Jari deal wasn't overpay. Why'd you make that trade? Why'd you make that trade?
There you go. That is the Bowman Why'd You Make That Trade song going out via request to whoever requested that earlier this morning.
Yeah, I think a handful of people. I think it's always on top of people's minds.
People like it.
Library Pat, I think, was it.
Was it Library Pat? Well, there you go. That goes out to Library Pat this morning. We're coming at you for the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio today. Grab the $5.99 big meal for limited time only. Mini chicken sandwich or 2 tendies plus a biscuit and a drink for just $5.99 at participating Popeyes locations. And, of course, Edmonton Sports Talk all day long from 6 in the morning all the way through. We're live until 6 at night. And then, obviously, the stream continues 24/7. It's all brought to you by Play Alberta. At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games from blackjack to baccarat. Your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense. Want to get to this text, then we're going to dive into off-season. What off-season?
What off-season?
First time they've ever texted in.
Whoa.
Morning, boys. Can I get a conch? I'm on my way to hike 11 kilometers to hide in a bush to photograph my sister's surprise engagement. I was up to 2 a.m. teaching my summer student the ways of karaoke. Oh, boy.
It's a hell of a text.
Oh, boy. All right, a
Lot
conch
going on
for
there.
that person. They did not sign it. Don't want to give away the surprise, which makes sense. I always wonder how people get those surprise engagement photos.
Well,
that must be it. They hide somebody in a bush.
hiking 11 kilometers, so like they must already be out there, I guess, or
I think this person would have to get there first hike up, hide. I hope he
Like,
he
unless
or
they're
she like
camping and-
hides as a bush, like have their own like bush disguise.
Full camo, like Predator.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm imagining this.
Yeah,
That's how I'm imagining
Might as
this.
well.
It should be. Anyway, good luck. Let us know how it goes.
She better say yes.
I see Paul from Calgary texting in this morning in the 6 o'clock hour. Might as well catch him.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Paul. All right, let's do off-season. What off-season here? We actually have some legitimate Oilers news to discuss today, which is nice.
You don't need a reason to keep people pleasing, treason, reason, cheesing, sneezing. It's off-season. What off-season? 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 It's off-season. What off-season?
Off-season, what off-season? Brought to you by GCL Diesel. Cam and the crew over there, guys who never get injured during the off-season. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. It's the healthiest crew you're going to find there. Cam and Mike and the crew over at GCL Diesel. All right, I've got questions, boys. Here are the 3 biggest questions coming out of the Oilers' injury news yesterday. And if you are just joining us, Freddie Anderson, likely not available till late October. Matt Savoy, likely not available till late October. Regula and Janmark, also injured, won't be available for camp. Nobody really seems to care on that front.
Yeah.
But whatever. So here's a big question I got. With Freddie Anderson injured and not available to start the season, is the Oilers' goaltending actually worse than it was to start last season? Freddie Anderson's not available. You're rolling in with Jari, and you are rolling in with Devin Levi.
So to recap, to start last season, it was
Stewie Skins and Pickard, and Ingram was buried in the minors at the time. What say you? 780-218-9999 or over on the nasty chat.
Can I give a boom answer? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
No, you can. There's no boom answers on this.
Yep.
That's a
We'll
new
just
thing of
have
the
to wait
show.
and see, Dusty.
Yep.
Can I boom answer this one?
Skinner, Pickard versus
Jari
and
Levi.
But also having Ingram in the mix.
There was
I think
but now technically you kind of got Anderson in the mix still because you didn't see
Yeah,
Ingram until
okay,
midway
yeah,
through the
well,
year. You
yeah,
won't see
yeah.
Anderson midway through the year.
Okay.
So let's just go
So just the
2v2.
two.
Let's just go 2v2. I mean, if we ask this question, Oilers goaltending right now versus, I think people would rather be more comfortable with Ingram back than just Levi and Jari. But you're excited about the future of Levi, so I understand that swing. But if it's just Skinner and Pickard versus Jari and Levi, was goaltending better at this time last year or better now?
I'll say yes.
Better last year?
I'll say yes.
I think I'll give the edge, and I know just looking at the numbers, comparing Levi to Pickard's numbers in the minors, like I think I might give the slight edge to Levi. Slight. I think he can come in here, and I think he could be better than Pickard. Personally,
He could.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather the Jari that we saw in the second half of last year. I'd rather have Skinner
and seeing that's
than second half Jari last year. Now Jari. And even Pittsburgh tried to get rid of him for nothing when they tried to waive him. So
one for one, Skinner, Jari, you kind of go there, right? So who would be?
I mean, I was never really big on Skinner,
right? But
it's kind of. But I mean, I'd probably have to give him the edge over. Jari.
So then Pickard and Levi,
and then I'd give it.
Then
the
you
edge
give it
to Levi.
But
I think the edge.
I don't know. Like Pickard,
it could be though.
Pickard has a ton of NHL experience.
That's what I look at too.
Yeah,
and he was well liked in the room.
I just don't. Why didn't Levi already get locked in Buffalo?
Well,
it's not like
there
he
was
lost
the
a
risk
job to Sorokin or something, or like couldn't beat one of those guys.
No, like when he came in, he was fine, and then he put up decent numbers, and then his next time up, he didn't really put up the greatest numbers. And how much do you credit that? Like, I mean, we have the conversation here. Is that defense? Is that bad defense? Because when he was playing for that Sabres team, it wasn't the Sabres team that was playing this year, right? And then also, if they called him up and they didn't like him and sent him down, he would have had to clear waivers. As opposed to Leon, he wouldn't. Or Lion. Yeah. So for sure, that's what I was able to research. But I mean, maybe you give the slight edge to last year's goaltending.
Abutsky says, good Jari is out there. And he still exists.
Well, he's not injured, which is nice to see.
Yeah, actually, you're right. For a guy who was injured last year.
That seems to follow him.
That's good. Garth Vader says, the fact the discussion is this close means that goaltending is at best equal and possibly worse. Burglar says, yes, it's worse, but it's weird to say that because I'd still rather have this than be trying to defend Skinner.
I think that's where I'm at. That's what I'm
that's
trying
a good.
It's different.
I'd rather have this. But I think last year
you don't
was a
know,
little bit better.
so it's
Last call text in it says Skinner and Pickard went to 2 Stanley Cup finals. Yeah,
the Oilers.
I mean, if you're looking for
2 Cup finals
as a group,
yeah.
I know everybody just wants. No.
What are we doing? We're not.
Everybody wants to like. It's very easy to just
say
say Connor McDavid is the driving force of all, and I get that he is. But people don't want to give Knobloch any credit for any of that.
No.
People don't want to give Skinner or Pickard, who came in and saved their ass,
all along for the
any
ride.
Of that. Like the entire group went to a Stanley Cup final. It wasn't just McDavid and Draisaitl, and you could argue that they would have won a Stanley Cup if McDavid and Draisaitl did anything in the most important game.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time. People being like, well, no, they didn't take him. They didn't take him there. The entire group went there together.
I hate that.
That's the biggest passenger train ever.
Oh my gosh.
That's
a big train.
In all of sports, there's been no more passengers than the Oilers Cup runs, according to some. Like they're all just part of it.
We Oiler text in and says, call up Chubby Unger. He can steal the nets.
Chubby Unger.
Oh, that's pretty funny, actually. Okay, that's one question. Here's the other question. Does Matt Savoy's injury automatically mean that Ike Howard starts in the top 6?
I think so. Probably. Like I was pretty, I was leaning towards him being there anyway. So you take out Matt Savoy. Who else? Would you rather Frederick there? Would you rather Podkolzon's already going to be
Mike
there?
might.
Yeah, Mike might.
That's what I'm wondering. Like this is a different coach, right?
Like there's 2 ways to answer this: what you would think or do or want, and then what you might think.
Take out Savoy, Kapanen, filling in that spot.
You know who Bowman might put forward for a name? Trent Frederick.
No,
literally said in his press conference with Knobloch that Trent Frederick should have been used differently.
Yeah,
we got to make that hit. Got to make that deal hit.
But I mean, third line's different, I guess, a little bit. Right now, I'm looking at his fourth line. I would probably I don't know.
Jordan texts in and says top 6 Trent. Bowman gets his wish.
Bowman gets his wish.
I just can't see a world Ike Howard does anything really in a bottom 6 role.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
However,
it's not easy.
I also don't know if I see a world where Mike Babcock gives top 6 minutes to
out of the gate
to Ike Howard out of the gate. Yeah. Unless it's directed from above.
Well,
which could be the Trent Frederick conversation.
He's going to be in his good graces.
Matt Hyman, here's another bonus question. This wasn't one of my questions. Does Hudson make the team now? We'll see what type of camp he has.
Yeah. I think Babcock would probably lean towards the physical aspect of Matthew Joseph's game.
Matthew Joseph in the bottom 6
over
instead,
Quinn Hudson. But people are sleeping on Quinn Hudson's season last year. He actually had a really good year.
All right. Question number 3. Have we seen the end of Matthias Janmark? Right? Is this just a guy who's hurt and then just is gone for the whole season? And that's
with this coach, I don't know. He's a veteran penalty killer.
Yeah,
kills penalties. That's.
I don't know.
A lot of people would like that to be the case. I think.
I wonder if Matthias Janmark plays another game for the Oilers. They can build a bottom 6 without Matthias Janmark. I guess. You're looking
he's
at
surplus to the.
I don't think you necessarily need him in your bottom six.
I think so, and I'd be okay. Like
He's played his last game, or
I don't think anybody.
Again?
I don't think any tears would be.
Maybe he'll play.
shed.
Maybe he'll play again, but I don't know. It's just tough. Like I'm just looking at the numbers and like his PK. You know, everyone talks about his PK, and I just feel like there's a lot of skating out there. There's not a lot of doing. Like I find maybe a little bit like Ryan McLeod, some parts of his game. Like in the last 3 years, he's got 7 goals. Yeah. So,
but can he twirl?
Can he go out there for?
If he can go out there for a twirl, that's all you
go out there for a twirl.
PK twirl.
All right, 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in on that conversation. Freddie Anderson. Nobody can be surprised that Freddie Anderson is going to miss some time. Right, Freddie
just didn't think it'd be this.
Freddie Anderson, he wasn't even. I mean, this is the story of Freddie Anderson.
Yeah,
right? This is what you should expect from Freddie Anderson, and they've got the 2 other guys. They don't necessarily need to have Freddie. I guess Tristan Jarry starts opening night now.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people are thinking Freddie Anderson would probably start opening night, but it'll be a Tristan Jarry opening night start. I would think. Vance Van Vandervan says, Mike will tell Howard he's going to play in the top 6 and then just put Wallman there because he thinks it's funny. What do you think about that? All right. Keep those text messages flying in. Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need the hammer. Rick Mallet has once again been recognized by Best Lawyers for 2026, continuing a distinction he's received every year since the founding of Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need the hammer. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
What?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
What?
1-855-98-HAMMER. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that.
What?
Hammer the thumbs up for us over there. G Texan says G from Sturgeon County.
I like this.
I finally learned something useful from EST favorite disbarred lawyer and bully of Nielson's son, Eric Macramella, was combining barley all evening while listening to Seinfeld. That's a great hack.
Seinfeld in the combine.
Just listen to Seinfeld while you're
Which
driving.
episodes did you get down on, G?
Let us know.
Yeah.
That would
some
be,
probably work better than others, I would assume.
Well, I think they all would do the job, but some might probably work better than others.
Depends who the guest is. And
all right, we are less than 3 weeks away from the Esties. The Esties presented by Mr. Mike's this season. First time we've had a title sponsor on the Esties. And the red carpet will be sponsored by Hammer Injury Law as well. Wednesdays just got saucier at Mr. Mike's. Wing Wednesday, every Wednesday from 4 p.m. until close. Get 10 wings for just $10 or go big with the wings and frings platter for $19.99. Dine in only. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally. Enjoy casually.
Is that all day? Sorry, I missed that.
It's Wednesdays from 4 until close.
I thought today was Wednesday. Damn it.
No, today's Thursday, Trev.
hot takes day.
Yeah, how are those coming?
Very funny.
Today's conversation is actually show of the year. Whoa.
Okay, well, I know where I'm
champs?
voting.
What's up, champs?
Oh, man. We've got this a couple of times,
Can we
boys.
go for the 3-peat?
People are coming for the crown.
That's just it. Heavy as the head.
People are coming for the crown. Heavy as the head that wears the crown.
And it's just show straight up, though, just for
Not
people who are.
This is not episode of the year.
specific.
It's just the straight up show of the year at Edmonton Sports Talk.
Yeah.
Your options would be the Nielson Show.
With Dave Jameson.
What's up?
The Nielson Show with Dustin Nielson.
If
Nielson Show with
we
Will
were
Fraser.
to win it again, J-Mo and Fraze should come up with this. Although you pointed out when we were having our night out for dinner, I actually miss less time this year than I do last year with CFL.
Yes,
because I'm not
you're-
missing many
you're-
Thursday
you're strictly
shows and
doing the
Wednesdays.
Friday night
Just
football.
doing
Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
night
yeah,
football,
yeah.
which is kind of nice. Okay, so our show, The Hangout, the Lock Shop. Does the Lock Shop finally get the love it deserves? There was a protest last year
Wow.
for the Lock Shop at the Estes.
And think of how many people can accept that award as well coming up to the stage. I mean, you, Matthew Iwanek, Jason Mill,
So many different
myself,
people
I
there.
had to find us for it.
There's the oil stream. There is the final season of Two Guys and a Goalie.
Ooh, that could
Does
be.
it get a send-off as show of the year?
Probably.
That might get some votes.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
We've got EST Afternoons with Hernan Salas. I'll have more on Hernan Salas in the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
And then...
Just glossing over the hangout.
and then
here, right?
obviously... I said the Hangout.
Oh, you do? Okay,
yeah, I
sorry.
said the Hangout. And then the Reed Wilkins Show.
Reed Wilkins Show.
The Reed Wilkins Show. I mean, they got some great bits. The Reed Wilkins Show is coming hard. It's pressing hard. There's going to be some Estes, I think, for various characters and things probably dished out on the Reed Wilkins Show. We got green and gold pre and post
Well,
kickoff.
come on, say your goal now that the Elks are.
The post game just
Getting
set an
numbers.
all-time
Yeah, yeah.
views record. Actually, the post game.
I love those
The
guys.
post game from Maddie and Glue Guy, the one for that last game on Friday, passed some of the views we got on Oilers post game last year.
Oh, yeah?
So that was good. Oilers pre and post game last year as well.
Murray McCourt, Sunday golf
show. I think everybody else would be classified as friends of EST. So I mean, that's probably what you're looking at. Can we hang on for the three-peat here?
Repeat, boys.
I don't
Let's do
know.
it.
It's tough.
Now those
It's
are
a tough
recurring
task.
shows. Your debate, no, the debate is after the SD, so that wouldn't qualify. I guess the
debate show
yeah.
would go
That'd be
into like
next
an
year.
episode for like
Yeah, yeah,
category
yeah.
or show episode of the year or something.
Well, you start voting on that.
For depending how that goes. Dex
That's pretty
texts
much it.
in and says, "Has Zach nominated himself for the one time that he covered?"
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
All the shows that he's part of are probably top of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nomination list.
Yes.
I would assume.
Probably in there. I don't even know if we have this category on the file because it's just all the shows.
Yeah.
Right? There's no reason to put shows in there. I guess you could list all the shows and Zach could go in and delete the ones that he doesn't think are legitimate contenders. But yeah, show of the year. That is one of the categories. And all the Nasty Club members will have a chance to vote on this here in the near future. So we'll see if we're able to hold off all the oncomers.
That'd be impressive. But this, yeah, I'm kind
Casino
of.
Dealer Jay says voting fatigue, perhaps for us.
Oh, this is like
Yeah, that's
this
what
is
I'm
like,
thinking.
This is
Maybe.
like when they
It'll be tough.
Yeah,
to win it this year.
They gave Derrick Rose an MVP smack dab in the middle of LeBron's other four. It's just like
You got to share it around. Yeah, you can't.
Was he
And
not?
so
he
in
wasn't-
that case, if we don't win, we
Yeah.
can be like, well, it's
voter fatigue. I mean, I would also say that we've got some other great shows here.
Yeah,
on
but-
Edmonton Sports Talk.
selfishly for us, I think. We can
I mean, we
kick
do
back and say,
we
yeah,
do
enjoy
drive
it.
a lot of
Yeah.
what's
enjoy it this year. We'll
of what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for our show, the others probably wouldn't exist anyway.
Right.
But I tell you, I'm a big fan of what we got cooking from 1 to 6 every day.
absolutely.
Big fan. Hernan and Gager have clicked wonderfully.
They're so funny.
And Reed Wilkins is a stud, and he's got a shining star and glue guy by his side.
Oh yeah.
So if you've not yet checked out what we do the rest of the day, if you're listening over on 95.7 Cruise FM today, I will tell you, if you give us a day or two and just listen for the rest of the day on TuneIn or iHeart, I think you'll probably stick around moving forward. The afternoon shows are absolutely wonderful. Starting on Monday, we'll have a 3-man oil stream every day from noon until 1. The Lock Shop, I still die on that hill. Now, I don't get to watch or listen to a lot of the Lock Shops that I'm not on because it's usually in a travel window. But I know when Huss and I are on there, just as pure sports conversation goes, I think that's a really good show. And I'm sure it's the same when I'm not there. And Maddie does a great job filling everybody else. You filled in on the Lock Shop this year.
Yeah.
I do think that somehow, some way, Huss needs to get in the mix for an Esty.
Get Huss Estied, hashtag.
Yeah. I mean,
That's an excuse to get him out here.
if he's a shortlist nominee, we'll fly him out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, can Lock Shop find their way into the list of nominees?
Mr. Ritzcracker could social media the whole event, hey?
God. Ritz Cracker, who's Huss's friend in Winnipeg, took the lock shop and put it out on his social media when we were talking about
He's
him.
a star.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Winnipeg.
It's pretty big deal. All right, 780-218-9999 if you want to chime in on that one. What are you guys discussing tomorrow? Ooh, this is a good one. Tomorrow with you and JMO and Trev, it'll be the most committed AM Nasty of the year.
Uh-oh.
Who's won that? Atif won it the first year. It was a scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Who won yesterday? Who won last? Was it Big Uke last year for most committed Nasty?
VR?
Was it VR? Did VR win?
Oh no,
last year?
it was Big Uke. He did the sweep
for most committed Nasty last year.
Because I remember him getting
mean,
poured on at the Nasty Bash, and then it was one of your hot takes.
It was a big year. Big year. Gets the baptism and then the most committed.
VR moving provinces and still attending things and popping by every once in a while certainly has him as a betting fan. That's a strong.
But you do the Mondays and Thursday nights. Jay and Jocelyn.
Jay and Jocelyn were in the mix last year.
They went on an all-time run.
A world record pace, yeah.
You see a lot of those same regulars out on Monday and Thursday nights, right? So anyway, that'll be the conversation for tomorrow of most committed AM Nasty of the year. If you were an AM Nasty listening on the FM dial this morning, stick around. We've got 2 NFL previews coming up in the 7 o'clock hour. Plus, I Got Beef. It's going to be a good one today. Just after 7:30. 6 o'clock hour has been brought to you by Ewell. They are your power play specialists. You can order online anytime at ewell.ca, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Service so good, you'll be shocked. Get it, Trev?
Yeah,
we are on
buzz.
We are on. This show is electric. All right, we're done now. We've got a sports update coming up on all of our online platforms. That is brought to you by Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton. Join myself and Lieutenant Eric at Barcelo Maya Colonial in Mexico, February 24th to March 3rd. Remember, you only want to come if you want to have an awesome time, because it really is. Email CLabelle, CLABELLE at expediacruises.com, or just call or text her. Very simple. Fire a text. Say, hey, Chelsea, I want to go to Mexico with the boys. 780-970-4834. That's 780-970-4834. For more information, here's the update.
The Jays shut out the Royals 3-0, snapping Kansas City's 9-game winning streak, a bullpen night from Toronto. They still remain, though, 3 games back of a wild card spot with the Guardians win last night. Game 3 of their series of the Royals goes tonight. The rubber match, Spencer Arrighetti mans the mound, first pitch 5:07. Canada's run coming to an end at the Little League World Series as they fall 7-3 to Japan in the quarterfinals. Oilers forwards Matthias Janmark, Matt Savoy, along with defenseman Alec Regula and goaltender Freddie Anderson, will not participate in next month's training camp. TSN's Ryan Rishaug reports Savoy and Anderson will be available late October. Qualifiers continue today at the U.S. Open on both the men's and women's sides. 3 Canadians will be in action. PGA's Tour Championship will begin later this morning from East Lake Golf Club in Georgia. Elks on a bye week this week. They're back in action Labor Day Monday down in Calgary, and we want to take you there. Only a handful of tickets left for the EST Labor Day bus. You can head to goelks.com/Labor Day bus to secure yours. Use code word EST Labor Day for $15 off tickets. Ticket includes transport to and from McMahon, food and drink on the bus, and game tickets. Week 13 will kick off tomorrow night. Dustin Nielson has the call on the TSN network as the 5-5 Bombers play host to the 9-1 Montreal Alouettes. The Pro Bowl is no more, the NFL announced yesterday, ending an exhibition of the league's top players that was held in some form almost every year since 1951. The league said that 88 players will still be named as Pro Bowlers and honored in LA after this season. Several flag football events will also take place at that time. Final week of NFL preseason action gets underway tonight with 4 games. Rams battle the Chargers, Raiders take on the Niners, Cleveland face the Patriots, and Pittsburgh are in Buffalo to battle the Bills. Regular season action will kick off Wednesday, September 9th with a Super Bowl rematch when the Seahawks host the Pats. Sports Update brought to you by Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton. Join Dusty and Lieutenant Eric at Barcelo Maya Colonial in Mexico, February 24th to March 3rd. You can email CLabelle at expediacruises.com or send her a call or text at 780-970-4834 for more information.
6. All the stars were packed in like a full-on blade of tricks. Dusty, Honey, and Maddie, Reed and Betty on the line. And LTE came rolling, and YTT did shine. Call it be baptized by best beer on the shelf. We'll say the hawk, write it down now. Let's make a song ourselves. GC's flying high while the storm came roaring through. Nasty's in the corner. Say we rock on to Nasty Bash, Nasty Bash. Raise it up tonight. Nasty Bash, Nasty Bash. Everything felt right. Rock on, YTT, LT. We were born for this. Nasty Bash, Nasty Bash. Man, we'll never miss. And the night got longer. The glasses lost their glow. Everybody started looking at the worn-out exit door. Dusty yelled at Fergie, and the whole room cracked in half. Then we shuffled out together, laughing down the path. One more for AST, hold it high and swing. Next year, gonna hit harder, hear the rafters ring. Same crowd, bigger fire, same luck, but meaner too. Nasty Bash in the making, and we know what to do.
7:06 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson. You're looking for a new train furnace, find it at wjsportstalk.com. You can get a quote today. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. And of course, you can text us anytime. That'll get you into the Paris Jewelers inbox today. Our NFL previews are going to continue. We're going to go to New England here in just a moment, and then we're going to preview the Carolina Panthers around 7:45 today. Do you know how many stops we got left?
After today,
5,
we'll have
6?
about 9. We're going to talk
9
Packers tomorrow as well. That'll will it down to 8, I do
All right.
believe. So next week.
Next week's a big week.
Yep.
Next week is the make or break week to see if we can get to every single team in the league. I got beef coming up around 7:30 today as well. We'll do your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. That's still to come. The 7 o'clock hour is brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, please set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, please use your Game Sense. We're going to go to the Firehouse Subs hotline today, and Mike Kadlick's going to join us, a senior writer over at SI Now, host of Patriots Daily. And we're going to take a look at the New England Patriots, who were so close last year, and he joins us on the show this morning. I got to say, this doesn't come across as weird, man, but I like your beard. I'm a beard guy myself. I saw you log on. I was like, this guy's got a nice-looking beard. Well done. It's well-maintained. I like it.
Hell yeah, fellas! I appreciate that. But what a start! That's how you butter them up before we get going. But no, I appreciate you guys having me. This will be fun.
Yeah, I totally didn't prep for the interview. I have nothing else to ask. I just want to compliment the beard. We'll talk to you later. Look, obviously,
sounds good.
Obviously a major step for the Patriots last season. I think there's some doubt out there that they can follow that level up. But what's the vibe right now around this group?
Yeah, it's been an interesting offseason, obviously, ever since the Super Bowl. I'm sure you guys are well aware up there, the scandal with Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini this offseason kind of started things off strong after what was really a strong 2025 season. So it's been up and down, but the A.J. Brown trade that happened in early June kind of add a little bit more to it. And then they've been rolling here throughout the offseason program and into training camp. One of the main concerns right now around the team is just the depth. And I think depth was a concern last season as well, but they got really lucky with the injury bug. They did not, have to deal with many at all last season. Our starting left tackle, Will Campbell, was hurt throughout the playoffs and kind of hampered the Super Bowl. But right now it's just that they're not a deep team. They have some top of the roster guys like Drake May and A.J. Brown and Milton Williams and things like that. But outside of the main guys, Christian Gonzalez as well is going through his own contract situation right now, but there's not a ton of depth at linebacker. There's not a ton of depth in the secondary. So and even along the offensive line too. If some of these guys get hurt, things could get ugly pretty quickly here.
On that theme, I guess, and the Pats wrap up preseason against Cleveland later today. But what to you has jumped off the page during these preseason games coming out of camp? I mean, obviously we talk about the Browns and Drake May in the season he had, but you're talking depth there as well. What's kind of jumped off the page during the preseason schedule, I guess? Because preseason football, sometimes tough to grade. I mean, it's for the coaches, not necessarily the fans. But what have you kind of 100%. Seen jump off?
Well, it's funny you say that too. I was on another radio show last night, and they asked me the one thing I'm looking for in tonight's preseason game, and I said for the clock to hit 0 because I'm just ready for the regular season.
Get this thing over with, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and especially with this team, right? They've, the last 4 or 5 years prior to last season, it was kind of all about the preseason and, what this team is going to bring and who's going to win position battles and what Drake May will look like against real competition. But, now it's really like, okay, they're a contender again. They can hang with the top, and we saw it last season. So really with this preseason, and I kid about the clock hitting 0, but some of the, again, I go back to the depth, but guys who aren't necessarily going to be starting on Sundays, but who could have to come in and handle a 3-game stretch because of some injuries. Those are the things I've been watching throughout the first couple of games. And really, I know I mentioned it, but the offensive line depth, they've really struggled once the top line hasn't gone out there. Same with their linebacking core. Robert Spillane and Christian Ellis are the 2 top dogs in the linebacker room, but outside of those guys, they haven't played yet in the preseason really. And there's been a lot of missed tackles. There's been a lot of missed assignments. The secondary has been better. The depth pieces behind Christian Gonzalez, Carlton Davis, and Marcus Jones have impressed me a little bit. So that'll be just one to watch tonight as guys continue to try and nail down those last maybe 4 or 5 roster spots that are kind of up for grabs.
Mike Kadlick with us on the show this morning talking about the New England Patriots. You mentioned A.J. Brown. Obviously, it's a significant move. I know a lot of people are expecting a massive, massive season from him, far beyond what they had last year at the receiver position. When you saw that team wrap last year, did you just go, they're an A.J. Brown away from having a championship team? Like, is this the final piece of the puzzle here, and how big a year are you expecting to have?
Yeah, I remember, I think a few days after the Super Bowl, I wrote a story that was kind of like the 3 things the Patriots need to do this offseason to get back. And one of them was maintain their coaching staff, because I think that the difference was stark between what Gerard Mayo had the year before and obviously what Mike Vrabel brought in. And they've done that. They've retained their guys. And really the I guess thought behind that was like, okay, if Josh McDaniels wants to go get a head coaching job again, they're going to need to refill the offensive coordinator role, because they didn't do that the last time, and things went disastrous with Mac Jones and company. So that was one of them. The other 2 was getting some upgrading the weaponry around Drake May, and the third was getting edge defender help, because the edge rush was pretty poor down the stretch of the year. And so when I look at those 3 things, they retain the coaching staff, which then in theory helps the offensive line struggles, because they maintain sort of the same coaching ideas and philosophies around that. You look at the weaponry, and they lose Stephon Diggs. Then earlier this week, they trade Kayshon Boutte. But you sort of replace those guys with an A.J. Brown and then a Romeo Doubs, who has really come on strong over the last 2 or 3 weeks in camp. So with all of those things, the only one that's still concerning to me is the edge position room. Harold Landry, who signed with them ahead of last season, has yet to play this offseason or this preseason. He's been on the physically unable to perform list. He ended last year with the knee injury. I have little to no confidence that he's going to start the season, so that's going to be tough. But as far as the A.J. Brown of it goes, and what him and Dobbs and Drake May have built over the last couple of weeks, it started slow, but now you can kind of see it all clicking, because this offense is a little bit, everyone says it, but really what Josh McDaniels and the Patriots do, it's a little bit more complex than some other offenses around the league. And I think it started slow. Romeo Doubs was struggling a little bit. A.J. Brown and Drake May, their connection was a little off. But then they started to get into the end zone or the red zone area, and you really started to see Drake and A.J. pop. And then, again, like I said, Romeo Doubs has flashed over the last couple of weeks, making some pretty highlight reel grabs. So I think that when you look at all those 3 things that I mentioned, they got pretty close, and I think they should be, towards the top of the league again.
Mike, you label yourself as an optimistic pessimist about the City of Champions. And Dusty mentioned, I mean, that was a big step last year, a massive step. But what, I guess, in Boston and the surrounding area, what are like reasonable expectations surrounding this team heading into the season?
Oh man, I mean, if you look at the Boston area and talk about the fans, it's Super Bowl or bust. They won't stand for it, and that's because of I mean, I know you kid about the City of Champions stuff, but like that's what we've grown to expect around here, right? When you look at the Celtics, the Bruins, the Red Sox, and don't open the Red Sox can of worms right now because I'll go off for another 45 minutes about that team. But I mean, Patriots wise, right? It was a slog ever since Tom Brady left in 2019. And, you went through the end of the years of Bill Belichick. And I mentioned earlier the year of Gerard Mayo, that was a disaster. And it's almost like when you look at, the expectations from fans and what you should expect, you have a head coach in Mike Vrabel who has, really rallied the room and rallied the guys. And you have Drake May, who was a MVP runner-up last year and looks to be the part. And so I think, and even Robert Kraft, the owner, always says, in the offseason, you got to get to the playoffs. And once you get there, then the goal is sort of the playoffs. That's your lottery ticket. And then anything can happen. And now it feels like that's a given. And you got to get back to, conference championship weekend and compete for Super Bowls. That sort of is the standard here again.
And if a big part of that you mentioned in there is Drake May. Drake May had a phenomenal season last year, 72% completion, almost 4,400 yards, 31 touchdowns, I think, to 8 interceptions. Is his upside best quarterback in the league, multiple MVPs? Like, is that what you view, or is what we saw last year from Drake May peak Drake May?
No, I really do think that there is a ceiling here that has yet to be touched.
Okay.
And just when you look at what he did last season, right? That was the first year in this a brand new offensive system that I mentioned is pretty complex. So he was really just, a lot of it was not that he was running around aimlessly, but sometimes he was kind of making plays on his own. And, he'd run and scramble and, Stephon Diggs would break down the sideline and he would be able to hit him and put it where only he would get it. And so a lot of plays were like that. The structure of the offense, I think that's really what him and McDaniels are aiming for this year, allowing, Drake May to have more control and the ability to change plays at the line of scrimmage and get the offense into the right play. And that's really when Tom Brady became Tom Brady, was when he had complete control and understanding of exactly what the offense wants to do and how they have the answers to the test against the defense. So I think that's when you're going to see the ceiling of Drake May. And when you combine that with his skill set, being able to put the ball wherever he wants to, you mentioned the 72% completion percentage last year. And just his running ability, where they didn't really even do many designed runs for Drake May last season. And I think that can be an added element as well. You saw Josh McDaniels do that with Cam Newton the one year he was here. They ran the hell out of the ball with him. And so there's a lot that still can be touched here. So I do think that ceiling has not even, been grazed yet. And I think there's a lot more to this, and I'm excited to see how much more he can grow.
Mike, this has been an awesome conversation, man. We really appreciate the time this morning. If people want to continue to follow you throughout the season, where can they find your work?
Yeah, we got all the NFL, writing for the NFL over at SI.com for Sports Illustrated, and then covering the Patriots still, Patriots Daily Podcast on CLNS Media. You can check it all out on my Twitter, at Mike Kadlick.
Excellent, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the time.
There you go. Put that guy on the list
Touchdown.
of guys we want to talk to again. He was fabulous. Great response. Beef Nips texted and says, this Patriots guy is great. Even Atif over in the chat says, I don't like the Patriots, but Mike is cool. So there's that. He joined us on the Firehouse Subs hotline with 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton, the greater area. Easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs, hot, hearty, made to satisfy, and now available at the airport. Just as you go through security, over on the right, past all of those gates for the smaller planes, you'll see it. Can't miss it. Absolutely delicious, and they are serving breakfast. As a Bills fan, what are your thoughts on the Patriots? Like, when you look at that AFC, are you sitting there going, oh, man, New England, that's the one? Like,
well, the division right now, how it's set, I mean, there's the haves and the have-nots, right? So you're kind of like, well, I mean, you stay buoyant there in terms of, though, getting the division. I mean, obviously, you have a big challenge in front of you with the Patriots. And I would agree. So I kind of asked him, like, I don't, maybe Robert Kraft and maybe some Patriots hardos with their standard of excellence were expecting, what you saw last year. I think a lot of people weren't. So you saw what they did. And I'm just wondering, I guess when you go that far and you touch it now, the expectation is there. Like, that's a market too, where you go on that run and you're like, okay, well, that was great and nice, but maybe we'll go back down a little more to reality and, maybe wild card or maybe something like that. But no, I think they're the real thing. And as you mentioned too, I mean, they get their alpha in AJ Brown. I mean, that's going to be a huge boon. So depth issues or whatever, if they stay healthy, I expect them to be right up there again, and then the Bills got their work cut out for them in terms of getting that divisional win.
Look, Josh Allen, we've seen Josh Allen for years continually produce. I know
he's got his alpha now too.
Well, well, DJ Moore's a big increase for the both of these teams.
They've been looking good. I mean, he's not AJ Brown.
Has there been good reports on DJ Moore?
There has, and in terms of how they're working together. Now, I
would rather have AJ Brown than DJ Moore.
Sure.
But both of these quarterbacks got significant upgrades at the receiver position. And you did hear Mike say that Romeo Doubs kind of flew under the radar as an offseason acquisition. That's a guy who's a pretty good complimentary number 2 behind AJ Brown.
Absolute. And when you look at Bill's maybe it's a little more thinner there. So, it should be. I mean, these are the two in the division, obviously, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm looking forward to these head-to-head battles. That'll be a hell of a game.
I'm curious. Like, Drake May's the one guy that intrigues me maybe the most at the quarterback position coming into the season. I got a lot of fantasy shares in Jaden Daniels, so I'll always, be very intrigued by him. And there's the investment in Trevor Lawrence.
Of course.
I really need Trevor Lawrence to have an MVP Super Bowl season here at some point. If my kids want to go to post-secondary. But Drake May, you heard him say, I asked him, what do you think about Drake? Like, is Drake May a multiple MVP guy? Like, is he a best quarterback in the league guy for 4 years? And he said that he thinks there's a ceiling there that has not yet been reached. Now, last year was just his second year in the league.
Yeah.
But he had a phenomenal season. Can Drake May become the guy where last year was sort of the standard you expect moving forward? And right now, just don't know that answer. If he does it like again this year or has like an okay year and the next year has a great year, then you're like, okay, this guy's the real deal. Watching him last year, you thought he was the real deal, but he's done it for 1 year now. But what can you sustain that moving forward?
This is where I think playing there, and this is no offense to Mike in his thoughts on the subject, but I think expectations there are always like if this was in a different market, you'd maybe get a more toned down.
But this is New England.
So of course they're gonna.
Somebody did point out over on the Nasty chat, it was Bob Loblaw in Lloyd. Says he needs to work on his Boston accent a bit though.
Well, now he may not.
Didn't get any wicked hots from Mike.
No.
I should have brought him in. Yeah, we're going now to cover the Patriots with Mike Kadlick. Mike Kadlick's with us on the show and just kept resetting it the whole time. All right, Kadlick. I should have had him read a sentence.
A few liners.
It's wicked hard to get my khakis when they're my khakis down in the yard. And then we'll see if he actually, if he could have figured it out.
Watched Black Mass the other night, actually.
Oh, you know what, buddy?
That's a good.
Had you watched that before?
Yes. Well, a long time ago, though, so I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
So I was.
I recently, it's funny that you brought that up. I think I watched it when it first came out.
Yeah,
Not in
same.
theaters or anything,
Yeah,
but I also watched it in the last 6 months or so. And it was
great.
good.
Yeah.
It was really
cast.
good.
Great cast.
Kind of flies under the radar.
Yeah, for the Bostonian type of crime movies.
Well, if I need a really good Bostonian fix, I'm watching The Town.
Town's great.
Obviously.
Yeah, Departed.
The Departed, that's
stuff.
an easy one. But Black Mass, that's good.
It's really
it's,
good.
It's a story about Whitey Bulger. Whitey Bulger, yeah.
And then he goes off.
It's a
and
great
they find him
name
eventually,
of a bad guy.
It really is, yeah.
Whitey Bulger.
And Depp did a good, that was a good.
And who's the other guy that's in that? He's kind of like sneaky good in all the movies. His
bouncer?
He was in the really weird one you made me watch that I didn't like when the heads exploded in the thing at the end. That was a stupid movie.
What's his name? Yeah, Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
That guy usually knocks rolls out of the park.
Yeah.
And he was really good in Black. Yeah, that was good. What was the one you made me watch? That you're like, this is good. You might like it. It's about like time travel or
Begonia.
Yeah.
Well, what
a stupid movie.
Well, a lot of people thought
I know
it
it got some buzz there.
It's a different movie.
I can't believe I sat through that.
Man, it was.
And then
It took you to different. It was
like,
time travel. You gotta like that.
I know, but
I actually watched Go last night. Do you remember that film? 1999. Got a great soundtrack. Len Steal My Sunshine is part of that movie.
What?
Yeah, there's a car
Must
chase.
have had a low budget.
Yeah.
Who starred in that one?
Oh, it's a lot of. What are the names here again? 1999. Sarah Polley, Timothy Oliphant, Katie
Timothy
Holmes,
Oliphant, that's my
young
guy.
Katie Holmes, Tay Diggs. Like they're all very, very young. Scott
Oliphant
Wolf
was great.
Yeah. Yeah, Oliphant's a young drug dealer in that movie.
Oh, really?
Super young, yeah.
Okay, good. He kills it in
It's
Justified.
a good movie, go, yeah.
He's also in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
would have been around the same time. He's an annoying cop.
He
in
fits
Gone in
that
60
type
Seconds.
of, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I got a movie downloaded for my flight to Winnipeg today. This is because of Mark and Corey on the MCTV podcast, a friend of EST. They're doing the every movie you need to watch to get ready for Doomsday. And the one they just did was X-Men Days of Future Past. I got that download. I'm going to watch it on the plane today. I remember really liking that one.
Yeah, it's good.
That's when Wolverine goes back in time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, that was probably that might be my favorite X-Men movie.
It is for me.
So I listened to the
that one and
podcast.
Logan.
I'm gonna watch it today on the flight.
Wild
trying to
Hogs?
Keep up with these guys. Oh, I haven't watched Wild Hogs yet. Sorry, Trev.
Nah, it's okay.
Sorry, Trev. Did you finish Lebowski?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you finished it. I remember you said you started watching it and then you.
No, I've totally watched it. I love that movie. Great movie.
It is a great movie. I look at the nail gun just dropping bombs on people on Twitter. Dave Naylor, who's one of our favorite guests when we have Naylor.
Naylor
on,
can
too.
get a little spicy from
Naylor
time to time, hey?
A lot of pro football trends start in Canada. 1989 CFL eliminates All-Star Game. 2026 NFL eliminates the Pro Bowl.
Retweet.
Following along again, are they? I actually wanted to ask Mike if he's lighting a candle for the Pro Bowl. Or don't you light a candle in honor of something?
You could, yeah.
I was going to say, you lighting a candle for the old Pro Bowl
Is there
there,
a
Mike?
nail gun emoji here that I'm going to,
Oh, yeah, that would be good. You could put out the one of the guy from Happy Gilmore with the nail in his head. Mr. Larson? Was it Larson? It might have been Larson. All right, so we're going to dive into your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. I got beef coming up. Start sending in those beefs. You can send them in. What do you have beef with? Workplace beef, relationship beef, beef with your favorite sports teams, beef with anything. Something you've been out doing, shopping, traffic, all that type of stuff. Send in your beefs to 780-218-9999. And we'll get into that as well. All right. So we bet on the Jays. They lose. We don't bet on the Jays. They don't lose. They win. What do we do today?
Well, some NFL preseason action.
Oh, God. We haven't really bet on NFL preseason action yet.
Turn your crank?
Look,
Take
man.
it for a twirl?
I understand that we bet on a lot of stuff.
How low can you go?
Well, that's the thing. Like, the lock shop will bet on anything. We have a channel on the Discord. If you're new to EST, called the DGen Den.
I'm sure somebody's put together a full preseason parlay in there.
Last week on the lock shop, the lock shoppers, the DGen Den boys, they were betting and cheering on European preseason hockey. And they actually had a late cover for an over, so it worked out. I just still don't know in my life if I'm ready to bet on preseason NFL action.
Not there yet.
But we could. We could dabble. We could try it. We could each, why don't we each just pick a favorite?
Okay.
And then we'll just go chalky preseason NFL favorite.
So 4 games tonight.
4 games. Okay, what are our games tonight?
Bills, Steelers.
Okay.
Bills host the Steelers. Browns host the Pats.
Okay.
Raiders host the Niners. And the Chargers at home to the Rams.
See, now, and this, once again, is NFL preseason. The Raiders are actually the biggest favorite on this board at minus 192. So let's just go favorites. Let's just see how this plays out. Chargers are a favorite. Actually, the Chargers are the biggest favorite on the board, minus 233. Rams obviously probably not dressing a lot of guys. Raiders minus 192. The Patriots minus 161. Even the Browns at home in the preseason can't be a favorite. And then the Bills minus 169 over the Steelers.
Since this is all fun and games, I'm going with the Bills.
Okay, you're going to go with the Bills.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we are betting. We're putting together an NFL preseason parlay.
We're sick.
YouTube, Trev, where are you going?
Give me the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yes.
All right, that's the chalkiest favorite on the board.
Thank you.
Chargers minus 233. And I cannot go with the Raiders, right? Even in the preseason.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Now, is San Francisco must be sitting like everybody? Is that what's going on here? I'll take New England. We'll go New England. We'll leave the Raiders out of this thing. We'll go Bills, Chargers, Patriots on the NFL preseason. This is why we need a CFL game tonight. No CFL Thursday nighter tonight.
Yeah.
Frustrates me.
Friday, pair of Saturdays, and then the other Sunday again at
Saturdays.
5 o'clock. Yeah.
As a
Sunday 5,
Sundays at
Ottawa
5.
at home to BC.
I wonder if the line has moved in that game yet. Let me take a quick peek.
Yeah, where are we at with those?
It's at 7. It was 6.5 yesterday. That one's at 7. Everything else stays the same since yesterday. All right, I will send our NFL preseason parlay for tonight over to the crew. If you want to live on the edge a little bit.
How about use your game sense?
Live on the edge a little bit. It's a little sprinkle.
Yeah.
With your game sense. But we'll get on it. Bills, Chargers, Patriots, preseason parlay on the money line. All right, if you're listening over on 95.7 this morning, a couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then you're back with us. Don't go anywhere. And please tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio, this time on the FM dial, static-free all morning long. We've got a sports update on all of our other online platforms. It's brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who is on the Raiders tonight. Visit them at 983 First Street, Sherwood Park.
Jays with a 3-0 shutout of the Royals last night, snapping Kansas City's 9-game winning streak. The rubber match of that game will go later this evening. First pitch 5:07. Spencer Arrigati gets the start. With the Guardians winning last night, the Jays remain 3 games back of a wild card spot. Canada's run coming to an end at the Little League World Series yesterday afternoon as Japan would defeat them 7-3 in quarterfinals action. Oilers forwards Matthias Janmark and Matt Savoy, along with defenseman Alec Regula and goaltender Freddie Anderson, will not participate in next month's training camp. TSN's Ryan Rishaug reporting Savoy and Anderson will be available later in October. Over to tennis, U.S. Open qualifiers continue today on both the men's and women's sides. 3 Canadians will be in action. PGA's Tour Championship will begin later this morning out in Georgia, East Lake Golf Club. Elks on a bye week. They'll be back in action Labor Day Monday down in Calgary. And we want to take you there. Only a handful of tickets left for the EST Labor Day bus. You can secure yours by heading to goelks.com/Labor Day bus. Use code word EST Labor Day for $15 off. Ticket includes transport to and from McMahon, food and drink on the bus, and your game tickets. Week 13 kicks off tomorrow from Winnipeg as the 5-5 Bombers host the 9-1 Montreal Alouettes. Over to the NFL, Pro Bowl is no more. The league announced yesterday, ending an exhibition of the league's top players that was held in some form almost every year since 1951. The league said that 88 players will still be named as Pro Bowlers and honored in LA after this season. Final week of NFL preseason action gets underway tonight. 4 games on the slate: Bills, Steelers, Pats, Browns, Raiders and Niners, and the Rams and Chargers. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who's made millions off NFL preseason betting.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button. Thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki in a tuxedo t-shirt because it says, like, he wants to be formal, but he's also here to party too.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
He's a small town boy living in the big city. Got something shiny on his wrist, so pretty. Negotiations for a phone he did not budge. Got the new Google Pixel and they threw it away. Ciao! First watch, got the time on his wrist. First watch, now here's the twist. First watch, you know what's really neat. First watch, it tracks his heartbeat. What time is it? have you walked today? How many steps? First watch. Got the time on his wrist. First watch. Now here's the twist. First watch. You know what's really neat. First watch. It tracks his heartbeat. Got the time on his wrist. First watch. Now here's the twist. First watch. You know what's really neat. First watch. It tracks his heartbeat.
7:35 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. Nielson Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Whoa. Snag a new train furnace. Get your estimate today at WJSportsTalk.com. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio today. Krager texts in and says, yo, what's up, men? It's yo, what's up, man?
I get it.
But you're saying because there's multiple men here.
Sure.
So that's why you said men.
Yeah.
I get it. That's
It
cool.
hits.
It's totally funny. We're going to continue our NFL previews with the Carolina Panthers coming up. Rob Brown's going to join us over the phone here around 7:45. Gives us about 10 minutes to dive into I Got Beef. So send in your beef, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. I'm going to start it with a text. Then we'll get to your beef, Trev's beef, my beef. The Gourdfather texts in this morning and says, kids' sports season is around the corner. I got beef with those parents who like to pretend they didn't know it was their turn to run the clock or help out on game day. We all know you're lying. Don't be a loser. You have like 2 shifts to help your kid enjoy an activity they like. Coaches and other parents are putting in hours for your kid to play. Just work the damn shift like an adult. Woo!
Don't be a loser. That was a good...
Low-key snuck in a looser reference there.
Yeah, you know, that's what he's doing there.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. If you have a shift to work the clock, you have like 2 of them during the season, don't bail on your shifts. Okay? Don't bail. I do most of my... all parents have to have some sort of volunteer level. I like to assistant coach. So that kind of helps cover my family with commitments.
But as an adult, you got to know the schedule, right? Like I mean, a kid's hockey schedule in itself is busy. You got to know where you're going and what you tell me you can't add that extra. Like
they should invent a device where you can put all of your tasks, like on a small little device that you can then have in your pocket.
Yes,
so you can check a schedule at any time.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Like a notepad or something.
Matt Hammond says, "Did he say looser?" Yes, he did.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
He's
it's a common thing.
Put it in there.
All right, Rick, what are you beefing with, buddy?
What am I beefing with today? I'm beefing with the fact that the Elks are on a bye.
Makes you sad?
Well, we've gotten used to talking a winning football team here in this market and for them having a week off. Now, I mean, it's well-deserved and everything. You'd like it going into Labor Day. And
we dropped a new song for them this
comes
week.
At a great time. Yeah, but I mean, you had such good vibes coming off that Winnipeg win that now you're on a bit of a bye week. So, and also, as you mentioned as well, what's up with the no Thursday nighter? At this time, I don't mind. I'd rather have a Thursday night game than a Sunday night game.
Okay. I don't even know if that's a hot take.
I don't know. But it's a take.
Thursday nighters are pretty much done, I think. Now,
I know.
Because NFL
and I do
Thursday
miss
night,
that.
Yeah.
And when is that week when they're all, that's coming up here?
Tangible weekend. All 4 on Saturday.
The 12th.
Quadruple header. I'll have a game. Rod will have a game. Marshall will have a game. Farhan will have a game.
I think Fergie's prostate's really pissed off at that day. He's really against that, but I kind of like it.
Why is Fergie really mad at the quadruple header?
That's a weekend too where you got to like market it as something unique and special and all those other things.
I believe there's a new CFL website coming.
That's right, like a beta testing type of thing. You might go on there, you might find yourself in the new one.
It might pop up in the new one.
How's
so
that
that's kind of
fantasy
exciting too. Trev, what are you beefing with, buddy?
Man, there's these 2 lights that when I'm driving into work, red every single day when I'm driving in, when it's just no one's there.
How long do you have to wait?
Like 30, 45 seconds.
Oh, that's a killer.
It's just it's inconvenient. You know what the kicker is? When I drive home, when it's busy, never get this light. But at 4, 5 in the morning when I'm driving in, always get these 2 lights right by Yellowhead. Right on
Is there a
Yellowhead
walk?
by Nate.
Can you get out and press the...
No,
is that an option?
no, but there's so much construction. So it drives me crazy. Why in the morning when I'm the only one on the road does it go red? But when I'm driving home and it's fudge packed the road, it's always green. Make that make sense to me.
That's tough. I have a light by my house. This is the exact opposite of Trev's story. There's a house coming out of the Hamptons where I live. You turn on to 199th, and the moment I roll up to it in the morning, it turns green. It's amazing. Like it just
feels
it's like,
you coming,
yeah. You roll up, and as soon as I start to roll up to it, boom, green every single morning. So I can't feel your pain on this one. Here's my beef.
Update with the roofing?
Actually,
did you?
Turns out there's a Nasty Club member who owns a roofing company.
Okay.
So I'm going to reach out. Bandle put me in touch with him yesterday.
Oh, Bandle, okay.
And he's been at the EST Golf Classic the last couple of times. Rapid Roofing, I believe, is the name. I'm going to reach out to those guys today and give them my business. All right. Here's my beef. I have beef with Hernan Salas. So Hernan.
Evergreen
Yeah,
beef.
so Hernan was off on Monday, which was his birthday. All right, so he was off on his birthday. Comes back yesterday and is like, you never got me a cake? And I said, well, you weren't even in on your birthday. So, like, why would I give
after
you...
Gager brought in a bottle of wine for him.
Yeah, he's like, well, Gager made me lunch and got me a bottle of wine.
Okay, well...
And you never even got me the cake. Then he called me the worst boss ever. On the air. On the beginning of Lock Shop yesterday. Or on Oil Stream, maybe it was. So I'm sitting there. Yeah, it was on Oil Stream. I'm like, man, like, I tried to tell him. And first of all, remember last Friday or Thursday we were doing Lock Shop, whatever day it was, he was on, and he's like, the Red Blacks are going to win this week. And I said, if they do, I will get you a cake, and I will do your show for you on Tuesday.
That's the bet. Yeah.
And so I offered to do the cake if the Red Blacks won. And then he's sitting there giving me this heat for not getting my cake. That's not even my beef. My beef is that I finish Oil Stream. I drive to go get him a cake. I come back. I burst in on EST Afternoons. I say, you want your cake? Here's your cake. I got him a Black Forest cake. And but my beef is I don't even think he had a piece of the cake.
What?
I think I got him the cake. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. But I saw Benny eating a piece of the cake. And I saw Hernan come out of the studio after with the cake and go to everybody else and be like, somebody else, anybody want this cake?
Now
and I don't know if he even had a piece of the cake that he's complaining he didn't get. That clearly didn't want. Since he's been running, his body's a temple. He doesn't want to put anything in it.
Now he's offering a cake as it's his. Would you like a piece of my birthday cake?
He's walking around in the boardroom to Glue Guy and Benny being like, would you like a piece of my cake?
Oh, Hernan, tough look, bro. What are you doing?
So I don't know. Somebody please tell me that he had a piece of the cake on their show yesterday.
It's not hard to have a piece of cake.
I was around for the first hour of the show. I don't think I saw him have a piece of cake.
Damn, that's
just saying,
tough look.
If you're going to bitch about not getting a birthday cake
and then
the day after your birthday, when you were off on your birthday, where if you were in on your birthday, maybe we would have got you a birthday cake.
DVD says Black Forest. That's your problem. Yuck. Buy better cake.
What is that? Black Forest cake?
It looked Benny.
I'm not a fan.
Benny liked it.
Okay, well that's...
And it looked like the fanciest cake from all the cakes that I saw. I don't care. Even if you don't like Black Forest cake, if you're going to complain about the cake, you got to take down a piece of that cake.
I told Hernan I'd celebrate his birthday at the Labor Day game on the bus.
He's not coming on the bus.
Well, that's what he says.
Oh, he's going on
That's
that
actually
bus.
the grand beef here is him.
He's not going on the bus.
I know.
He's full-blown Eeyoring right now.
Man, he is Eeyore. And he's like, I don't get it. Why do you call me that? As he's just walking.
I called him on Oil Stream yesterday when he's like, oh, so I didn't get a cake for my birthday. I was like, this is why we call you Eeyore.
Yeah, he's just always complaining. He's like, I don't see it.
Not a lot of fans of the Black Forest cake. I don't subscribe to that.
I don't like it either.
I don't.
I didn't have a slice of it, but I wasn't complaining about getting a cake.
No,
and then when I got a cake,
well, if you're gonna complain about a cake, any cake should
gotta have a
suffice.
slice.
Yeah,
you gotta have a slice.
You could give him a.
Now he's gonna come today and be like, "You're the worst boss ever. You didn't even get me the cake that I like." Doesn't sign text guy says Benny is fresh out of school. Still, he'll eat anything. But I agree. You buy me a cake, and I'm eating a slice no matter what.
Yeah, doesn't matter on the cake. You're right.
It's the nice thing to do. That's just so sad. He's changed, Hernan.
No, he hasn't.
Hey? No?
I honestly do think running has changed Hernan.
Oh, he's a little more elitist now, yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole temple thing, he's out of... there's no more marathons, correct? Like, there's no more...
You also can't tell me that your body's a temple and then smoke.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, occasionally on the weekends you'll have a.
I don't
Still.
get that.
Burglar says, if Hernan is Eeyore, who is Tigger? I know exactly who Tigger is around here. That's Zach.
That's got to be Zach.
Zach is Tigger for sure. Like 100%. It's not even debatable. Not even debatable. And then who would be, I think Awanik would be Rabbit.
Yeah, I agree.
Rabbit was pretty serious about stuff.
I think I'd be Piglet.
You'd probably be Piglet.
I'm very nervous.
Who else was there? Owl, Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't wear pants around here the most?
Oh, bother.
Oh, that's so good.
All
That's
right.
fun. That was a fun game.
I'm just saying, have a piece of the cake. And
It's a piece
maybe
of cake.
maybe he did after.
I don't think he did.
But I don't think he did. Yeah.
I do like using it, walking around, offering people a piece of his birthday cake.
Check out my cake. Would you like
some?
a piece of my birthday cake? Lucas texts in and says, Black Forest cake is awesome.
People do like it.
So there's some, I mean, I don't like some cakes that other people like. Plumber Topher says, who's Christopher Robin? I don't know. I don't know who Christopher Robin would be. All right, we are going to preview. Yeah, give him a call, Trevor.
He says, sending a link. I'm ready when you are. So I just asked him for an email. So maybe we'll do video
we'll
here.
do video with him. All right, perfect. All right.
We'll see here.
Okay, we'll get an email and then
We're
we'll
doing this live.
preview
Okay, I'll
things.
send you the email here. Okay.
All right. Well, you know what? As you guys set this up, I'm going to play the Panthers rap again because we're gonna preview the Carolina Panthers, which dials us back to our old TSN 1260 days with the Carolina Panthers rap.
We lost to the Cardinals. JK, that was a joke. We actually won. Hold up, let me puff the smoke. Watch taking score. Ooh, man, he's shifty. Now the Super Bowl, Panthers Super Bowl 50. We're going to San Francisco, going to the Bay. A very nice area where Cam Newton's son can play. Cam's son is 1 year old. He's not even teething, but he's got scholarships, and it's for a good reason. What is a panther? A question you might ask. A panther's just a leopard, especially if it's black. I love the Panthers and Luke Kuechly. He's a nice guy who helps fans who follow the stands weekly. And also, I should mention, 7-4 Crew is in the house. We'll talk about Greg's third leg, but his wife is also in the house. Josh Norman's Mormon. No, he's not, but it rhymed. And he's gonna get a trophy, a tablet, in due time. By clarification, by tablet, I meant trophy. Tell Kanye, tell Kim we need a Panthers Kimoji. Oh, that was good. Let's keep going. We're gonna end Manning's career, make him go mow lawns. But no disrespect to him, cause I do love Papa John's. I'm a bad boy with my pants sagging. And if you're not from Carolina, get up off our bandwagon.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Carolina Panthers. Taking some steps in the right direction, the Panthers are. In the playoffs last year. I mean, they won a horrible division, but they were in the playoffs last year. See what they can do. Rob Brown is going to join us. Game Day Garage is where you can find him. And we're going to see, I don't know, we'll see what he thinks about it. I don't know. Do you feel like the Panthers are taking another step this year?
Well,
or did they were they
perhaps?
just like the best team of a bad division last year, and they go back to being the Panthers again?
It's the division, right? Like,
but
both of the Souths.
All
are
you have
always
to
tough
do is win that division to get into the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
they lost in the wild card game to the Rams. Maybe
they
some
should combine
lessons
all the
learned there.
divisions into one.
I mean, that's what it should be. Yeah. Look, they've had 5 wins or less in 5 of the last 7 seasons, but they went from 2 wins to 5 wins to 8 wins. So is there another step this season? Got that little bit of playoff experience from the Game Day Garage, covers the Panthers. Rob Brown joins us on the show this morning. We appreciate the time, man. How you doing?
I am living my best life, boys. What time does the check show up in the account? Is that later today? Is it Monday? How's that work?
It's Bitcoin.
It's the whole crossing
Bitcoin.
the border. It's a whole crossing the border thing right now with the check, so it might take a little bit longer.
It's the damn tariffs, boys. It's the damn tariffs. It's unbelievable.
All right, like we said, like they're heading in the right direction, but how much further does this direction go for the Panthers? What's the vibe around the team right now, coming off at least being in the playoffs?
That's a great question because it depends on what part you want to sink your teeth into first, right? Like Dave Canales gets hired. He was the OC at Tampa during the initial run that put Baker Mayfield back on the map. Everybody got real excited, but that's kind of cooled off a little bit, and it's gone from we've made the most exciting hire. In fairness, it was coming after Matt Rule, and getting hired after Matt Rule is like, being the next guy to talk to somebody after he takes a kick in the nads. Like, they're just going to be happy not to be in pain at that moment. So there was a lot of excitement about Dave Canales. Not that excitement is totally dissipated, but certainly the juice isn't there like it was during the initial hire. It feels like a prove-it year for him, and it also feels like a prove-it year for Bryce Young, right? Like, this is Bryce's extension season. He's got to go out and prove it. Now, the good news is, the Panthers the last couple of years, it's felt like they tried to stock up on that talent a little bit with the drafting of Cedric McMillan last year. They've really kind of pushed Xavier Legette to get his crap figured out and turn into the player they wanted him to be when they brought him in there. You got Jonathan Brooks coming back off the IR, the kid they drafted out of Texas a couple of years ago, with all the hope in the world that he was going to be a stud, but his knee has just exploded time and time again. So they've really put the pieces on the table for Bryce to go earn that extension. Now it's time to figure out if he can or if he can't, or if the whole Bryce is too small thing is going to be following him into obscurity. So it just depends on what piece of the puzzle you want to say is the reason to be excited.
What about that running back room? Obviously, Chuba Hubbard from these parts
That's our
here.
guy,
we love following him. We've been doing it for his whole career. But a little dynamism in that backfield to help Bryce Young this season?
Yeah, I think there is, right? Like I've said many, many times, there's the old sports cliche that the best ability is availability, and I think that that's true. But I add on to it, the second best ability is adaptability. Can you do more than one thing, or are you a one-trick pony? The nice thing about Chuba Hubbard is that he has been adaptable to the offense the last couple of years. When they needed a swing back, they had the guy. When they needed, 3rd and 1 and they needed 5 yards in a cloud of dust, he could be that guy. But with Jonathan Brooks back into the fold after what we saw Rico Dowdle do last year, he signed out of Dallas, has moved on since then. With the addition of John Brooks, now you have that kind of thunder and lightning duo that every team has been trying to find the last couple of years. Jonathan Brooks is a little bit more of a pure swing back, a guy that you can throw the screen pass to, a guy that you can trust to get off tackle if that knee is going to allow him, and we'll find out. But what it does do is allow, I think, Chuba to kind of fall back into where he's a little bit more of a natural runner, which is between the guards, which is into the teeth of the defense, and be that power guy, because the focus, he doesn't have to worry about being both. So I've said this to a few people. On one hand, if you are a Chuba Hubbard fan, not a Panthers fan, you might be a little disappointed because I do think the carries and the yardage is going to come down this year. But if you are a Panthers fan first and then a Chuba Hubbard fan, I think it'll be a good year because I do think with having both of those guys back there and healthy, this offense is more versatile, at least out of the backfield, than it has been at any point since Bryce Young was drafted there. So, yeah, I think you'll see Chuba's numbers come down overall, but I do think you'll see a very healthy Chuba Hubbard make it to the end of the season, and that is where they're going to need the most if they are able to win this division again and win the dumpster fire inside of a slightly larger dumpster fire that's been the NFC South the last couple of years. They'll have a healthy Chuba Hubbard in the playoffs, which would be a big, big boost.
If you had to pick a side right now in the Bryce Young is the long-term answer camp or it's not going to work camp, which side would you lean towards?
Here's the good news. I don't have to pick a side. That's the part about this, is that you can't make me do it. Yeah. But if you ask me really nicely to pick a side, the answer is genuinely, I truly don't know. We have seen some absolute beaut out of Bryce Young. We have seen these spots where he's hit the deep ball and he's connected. And you can even go back to some of the times where the play came down a little bit and say, well, Xavier Leggett, who is probably the most lovable guy in the NFL, but he just hasn't been the receiver they wanted him to be. He's had cases of the dropsies. He's had cases where it just looks like he forgot what a football was. Ted McMillan has been a fantastic addition. Had a couple of games last year where he got slowed down a little bit. They dealt with the injury to Brooks. Their offensive line got much better last year when they added Robert Woods and some other players onto it, but they've also had a lot of guys miss games. You go back to that Matt Rule era and then through what BY has been through so far, and the one thing that I would say the Panthers have not given the kid is consistency and reliability. So I lean towards, I think he's got the brain to do it. I think he's got the arm talent to do it. Do I think he's going to be a guy I can lean on for those big, booming 70, 80-yard big-time plays? Probably not. But at the same time, if you're a good enough football team, you shouldn't need to rely on those. They should be a nice little treat, not what I need desperately to win a game every now and then. I think he's got all the arm talent in the world, and they've stocked up the tight end room, which I think is going to be a big boost to him with Darren Waller. I think he's good enough to do it, guys, but I'm not going to sit here and sign my embarrassingly small paycheck on it.
The defensive side, Rob, strengths, weaknesses, question marks coming out of camp here heading into this season?
Yeah, I think I can go all three levels, right? I start with the defensive backfield. It's a defensive backfield led by J.C. Horn, the former South Carolina Gamecock. Man, this kid is he's a player. He's a dog. Like, he wants to play. He's been hurt. He's had another guy that has stacked up injuries the last couple of years, but they've changed his off-season rehabbing. They've changed his fitness and conditioning skills and styles during this offseason. If he stays healthy, I think you'll have a young and inexperienced but tenacious defensive backfield. My question, and this is really the unfortunate part for Carolina, is what are we going to do to generate a pass rush, right? Because in a division that is not good, please do not allow people to think that I'm saying the NFC South is good. And that's from somebody who grew up a New Orleans Saints fan. I'll admit the division's booty cheeks, boys. But what you do have in this division is at least two quarterbacks that you'll play twice a year. And Tyler Shuck, who was a Rookie of the Year candidate last year, and frankly, I thought should have won the award, and obviously Baker Mayfield. Now, what's really going to make this division interesting, as much as what happens on the field, is the drama with some of the teams going around it, including Tampa Bay, where Baker Mayfield said, I wanted a bunch of money. They didn't give it to me. I'm butthurt about it. And now we got Tampa players who are firing off in the media about their disappointment. Like, that feels like another edition of As the World Turns Tampa Bay, and we'll find out what happens with that Real Housewives show they got going on down there. But we know what Baker is. He's a mobile quarterback. He can move. Tyler Shuck, kind of that Drew Brees thing of not fast, not incredibly athletic, but he's real slippery, right? Like, it's once you get a hand on him, it doesn't mean that you've got him down. So if Carolina cannot generate a pass rush, and this is what I think the biggest part is, then I think they're going to be in trouble trying to repeat the division with the growth and confidence of Shuck, with Baker Mayfield probably going out there either to give a middle finger to the Bucs and say you should have gave me more money, or maybe to try to play his way out of Tampa and go join a Super Bowl contender down the line a little bit. If they're even with an improved defensive backfield, which I think the Panthers will have, if they're not generating a pass rush better than they were last year, I don't know if anything else matters.
Rob, man, we really appreciate the time. Thanks a lot for hopping on today.
Anytime, fellas. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me.
There you go. That is Rob Brown from the Game Day Garage Crew. And boy, that was good.
Yeah.
We had two NFL bangers for guests today.
Yeah.
Kadlick out of New England was awesome. Brown, as advertised by Glue Guy, who said this guy's electric. Have him on. I believe he used the term booty cheese.
Booty cheese was
which I don't know if it's made its way north of the border yet. Like, that might be like American term that we're not
terminology.
Yeah.
Cheese or booty cheeks?
They say booty cheeks?
I don't know.
I think he said booty cheese.
I'm going with cheese.
I think he said booty cheese.
Go
man.
cheese.
But that was great. That was absolutely awesome. I love it. All right, so we've marked off two more. We put both of these guys in the
they're
in the
locked
have
and
on
loaded.
have on again. Because that was a great
He
7
says
o'clock
confirming booty cheeks.
Oh, booty cheeks. Okay.
As in stinks like booty cheeks.
Okay,
Laughing
that
emoji.
makes sense.
I was going to say.
I was like, I
don't mind booty cheese.
I'm 45 years old. How come I never heard
I
of booty
thought it
cheese
was
before?
a southern type of.
Okay.
Cheese is gross.
I thought it was
Booty
something new that we
cheese
didn't know.
but
Yeah.
it's grosser than booty cheeks.
Booty cheese is grosser than booty cheese.
I've heard booty cheeks before. Booty cheese, that's a new one.
But look, in the end, let's just say this: the division sucks. The big one. What are the odds? Let me give you the odds on this. Like, what's Play Alberta thinking here? Where are we here? All right, let's see. Let's give you the division odds.
Kind of left the Falcons out of the conversation too when mentioning the Saints and the Bucks and whatever. But
we've already previewed the Falcons.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. He was talking about the quarterbacks around the league. Ian Penix is a guy too that can kind of move.
All right, let's see. This has got to be hilarious. Bucks plus 165.
Mm-hmm.
Saints plus 265. Panthers plus 310. And then the Falcons at plus 425. I mean, I think you're looking at, Baker Mayfield, like he said, giving the middle finger to like everybody in the league. Maybe there's a big year there for him.
But there could be a lot of drama that unravels that thing pretty quick as well with everything going on. It's you have a coin. We could flip 4 times or 6 times, whatever.
I do like the fact that each of these teams has a very good receiver for my fantasy.
Sure.
Egbuka in Tampa, Olave with the Saints, Drake London with the Falcons, and Ted McMillan, who I didn't keep in one of my leagues, and he ended up going 4th overall in the draft after I didn't keep him. But
God bless fantasy for paying attention to the NFC South, eh?
Well,
that's where all of this factors in.
It's yeah. I mean, that's true. All right, that was a great conversation. Big shout out to Rob Brown for hopping on with us today.
Yeah, he was not booty cheese.
No, he was the opposite of booty cheese. Did you see this Makar stuff from earlier today from Elliot Friedman? Elliot Friedman about 40 minutes ago saying, about to go offline for a bit, the much anticipated extension for Cale Makar in Colorado is closing in. It's going to be a biggie, but a critical piece of business for the Avs. What is a biggie? This is the first time Elliot's come out of the woodwork in about 3 weeks. What's a biggie for Cale Makar?
What's the max?
What is the max right now? Just over 20 mil?
Yeah, just over 20.
Does he get 20 million?
Yeah.
Is Cale Makar signing like a 7-year, $140 million contract?
Yes.
All right, we'll keep tabs on that as we work our way through the show.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what that means. Bush's deal looks better.
Oh, yeah, it does. Same with.
There's some people who think Bush is even better than Cale Makar. I'm not necessarily one of them, but there are those people out there that do exist.
Rob Brown continues to text my personal
Yes,
phone.
I love this guy.
So much so that it's borderline annoying. Thank you guys so much. That was a blast, man. I'll come back anytime you all want. And as a Louisiana kid, it warmed my heart to see the Popeyes logo in the background.
Oh,
Louisiana
God.
Kitchen.
You like that?
This guy loves us.
Yeah.
And we love you, Rob Brown. We love you. He joined us on the Firehouse Subs hotline, and he was our GS Construction headliner. Proud to serve our communities, and once again, they're hiring now. GS is looking for experienced top-men pipe layers, and right now, a superintendent. Visit gsconstruction.ca, click on careers to find out more, or just go to gsconstruction.ca/company/careers. Took care of a lot of good business in the 7 o'clock hour. They checked off a couple of boxes on their NFL previews, had some good I got beefs. Did Hernan have a piece of cake? Did he not? Who knows?
No.
All right. We need somebody to play kind of easy trivia. We've hit 28 in a row. That means the streak will look to continue to 29. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. If you like winning free stuff, text us now, 780-218-9999. Let's do it. Who wants to play? Text Trev right now, 780-218-9999. We got 3 questions too many coming up. Scalding hot takes coming up. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. I mean, I low-key am just fired up because of the 2 NFL guests we had today. They were both awesome. I like to get those guys on just to talk about stuff.
Even Mike's texted me
'Cause
back.
they're good guys. What?
I asked him about the Bostonian accent.
what did
Care
he
to
say?
clarify.
What did
Why
he
am
say?
I? We'll wait.
Okay, let's wait and see. Yeah, I want to see that. If you want to play trivia right now, 780-218-9999. If you are listening over on 95.7, couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then you're back with us. If you're on any of our online platforms today, feel free to stick around because we got a sports update. It's brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
Windsor, Windsor, the experts you need to know.
Jays with a 3-0 victory of the Royals last night, snapping Kansas City's 9-game winning streak. With the Guardians win, the Jays remain 3 games back of a wild card spot. Game 3 of that series, the rubber match, goes later tonight. First pitch 5:07. Spencer Arigati will man the mound for Toronto. Canada's run at the Little League World Series coming to an end yesterday as Japan would knock them off 7-3 in quarterfinals action. Oilers forwards Matthias Janmark and Matt Savoy, along with defenseman Alec Regula and goaltender Freddie Anderson, will not participate in next month's training camp. TSN's Ryan Rishaug reports Savoy and Anderson will be available late October. Over to tennis, U.S. Open qualifiers continue today on both the men's and women's sides, with 3 Canadians in action. PGA's Tour Championship underway this morning from East Lake Golf Club in Georgia. Elks on a bye week this week. They're back in action Labor Day Monday down in Calgary, and we want to take you there with the EST Labor Day Bus. Handful of tickets still available. Head to goelks.com/Labor Day Bus to secure yours today. Use code word EST Labor Day and you get $15 off. Ticket includes transport to and from McMahon, food and drink on the bus, and as well your game day ticket. Week 13 will kick off tomorrow night from Winnipeg. The 5-5 Bombers hosting the 9-1 Montreal Alouettes. Final week of NFL preseason action gets underway tonight with 4 games. Bills and Steelers, Pats, Browns, Raiders and Niners, while the Rams battle the Chargers. Regular season action will kick off Wednesday, September 9th with the Super Bowl rematch when the Seahawks host the Patriots. The Pro Bowl is no more, the NFL announced yesterday, ending an exhibition of the league's top players that was held in some form almost every year since 1951. The league said that 88 players will still be named as Pro Bowlers and honored in LA after this season. Sports Update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
This is the concrete castle of the North. We defend it as such.
The glory days about to be restored in the concrete castle of the North.
Grandad.
Defend to the end, bend but not breaking. Commonwealth roar, the concrete shaking. The double E is back, so hop on board. Get your helmet, your pads, the sword. Nobody is invading the concrete castle of the North.
We're not a good team, we're a great team.
Hardy throwing darts, ranking breaking tackles. The defense locking you down in some shackles. Kill him on the sideline, losing his mind. Get on your feet, it's about damn time. The glory days about to be restored.
This is the concrete castle of the North.
In the concrete castle of the North. Defend to the end, bend but not breaking. Commonwealth roar, the concrete shaking. The double E is back, so hop on board. Get your helmet, your pads, defend it with the sword. Nobody is invading the concrete castle of the North.
We're not a good team, we're a great team.
Having some beers. Laughing so hard you just are in tears. Sunday Sunday afternoon, what should you do? Hop in the hot tub for some peekaboo. Hot tub peekaboo, splashing around. Hot tub peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub peekaboo, better not drown.
808. It is the Nielson Show on a Thursday morning. Thank you very much for being here today. Dustin Nielson, Lieutenant Eric, and YouTube Trev with you. You can listen to the show on 95.7 Cruise FM. You can watch the show on YouTube. You can watch the station on YouTube all day long. You can listen on TuneIn. You can listen on iHeart. You can listen on the audio player at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And then after the fact, everything will be available as a podcast for those of you who like to listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else you get your podcasts. The Edmonton Oilers will not have Matt Savoy or Freddie Anderson to start the season. They also won't have Regula or Janmark. But Freddie Anderson will not be available to them, and Matt Savoy will not be available to them. If you would like to chime in, 780-218-9999, 780-218-9999. We've got lots to get to here in the third hour of the show. Kind of easy trivia coming up. We're going to look to make it 29 in a row. I did see somebody yesterday saying, hey, is that the record? No, the record's 78. The record was 78 in a row. So we got a long way to go there, but we're at 28, looking for 29. We got 3 questions too many for the great staff at Park Mazda. If you have any questions for 3 questions too many, feel free to take part in the show. Send in your questions to the Paris Jewelers inbox at 780-218-9999, and one of your text messages could be used for 3 questions. Scalding hot takes coming up. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. That is all on the way. And, of course, the Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Did you just wake up and then just hear the Freddie Anderson and Matt Savoy news, and you were so angry that you decided to go to your furnace and you beat it up, you punched it like Rocky Balboa with a side of beef? Well, get a new Train furnace right now, 15% off any additional mechanical system. If you do it at the same time, air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater, 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Visit wjsportstalk.com and book an estimate today. 8 o'clock hour is brought to you by GD Liquidators, Auctions and Appraisals. Mention EST and you get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions at www.gdliquidators.com. They're Canadian owned and operated. Make them your first call, 780-447-2787, or visit them at 14510 124th Avenue. All right, Kind of Easy Trivia. Lots of people trying to get in on Kind of Easy Trivia today. People want that Mr. Mike's. And why wouldn't you? It's delicious. I suggest the classic Mike burger with a starter of sirloin bites.
The sirloin bites.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Remember your best summer? Well, this one topped it. Welcome to Camp Mike's at Mr. Mike's. Mess hall, waffle fry nachos, campfire mojitos, and stories that get better every round. Camp Mike's. Come make it a summer to remember. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casually. Who is playing today?
A Bootski.
A Bootski is going to play.
Bootski.
All right, let's go to a Bootski this morning. A Bootski. Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
All right. You know how it works. Trev will start the ticker after read the first question. You need 3 of 5. Good luck. Here we go. Did the Blue Jays win last night?
Yeah.
Which goalie will miss the start of Oilers camp?
Anderson.
Where did Freddie Anderson play last year?
Carolina Panthers.
What league does Tyson Philpott play in?
CFL.
Who do the Elks play this week?
Nobody. It's a bye week. Let's go Guardians.
Boom. Oh.
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Get it right.
You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
That's a peddling.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules.
Ooh, you better believe that's a peddling.
And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
That's a peddling.
The first year, we took it to the limit.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You calling him out? Out at home? Out at home. He was rounding third. He was looking good, and then
he went 5 for 5 and then dropped a Go Guardians on us.
Well,
well, it was funny, dude.
The nasty chat caught it too.
Yeah, the nasty chat caught it too. It's fine. Like, he still got it.
Which question was the Freddie Anderson question?
Is it where did Freddie Anderson play last year?
And his answer was YouTube channel?
Carolina Panthers, he said.
What did he say, Panthers?
Yeah, we were just talking about
Oh,
Panthers.
man, I was just so locked in.
Yeah.
You guys both were, because I looked at both of you and none of you.
Okay, so
made a
four
face.
out of five. 4 out of 5. Rawr.
He's Panthers on his mind.
Still got it done.
Yeah.
Still didn't like
That's
the Guardian
Rob
play
Brown
either.
influence.
Yeah.
He's got him in.
Well, you guys are going for the big 3-0 tomorrow. 30 in a row. Dave Jameson on the questions.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Indeed.
That'll be the answers, too.
What's
yes. It's all yes.
I like that. Is it yes? JMO does yes or no questions?
Yes.
JMO asked a non-yes or no question, and whether the guy was like, yes.
I said yes.
Who do the Elks play tonight? Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
There would have been some people who played in the past that I said, who do the Elks play this week? And they would have just randomly guessed a team. I would have not known they were on a bye, even though they don't have to defend the concrete castle of the North.
You say it with confidence
This
though.
week, yeah. All right, we got 3 questions too many coming up. If you have any questions for 3 questions too many, you can certainly send them in. Scalding hot takes still to come just after 8:30. Gager, our judge, will join us for that. Eric looks for a 4-peat.
Yeah, well, it's not going to happen. So
Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. That is on the way as well. Let's get into 3 questions too many today. Lieutenant Eric, do you have a liner for the segment?
3 questions too many, brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who's proud to say that he's a winner 3 years running of the best booty cheeks at Park Mazda. Park Mazda, your dealer for life.
Hey, we also got clarification because we had Mike on out of New England, Boston, earlier, Mike Kadlick, and he didn't have a Boston accent.
A couple people were wondering,
why doesn't this guy have a Boston accent? Why is he not saying wicked hard? But you got to the bottom of this.
No, I did inquire. I said, we want to know. And he replied, haha, yeah, I grew up in the suburbs just outside the city, just never stuck. So I guess that's
Wow.
it. Yeah.
So I don't know Boston very well, but what about Southie? Is Southie a suburb of Boston? Because everybody from Southie in the town had accents.
Yeah, I think that's in
That's still in
inner
Boston.
City. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so it's just okay.
He was a
I always wondered about Southie.
Saudi.
Savvy. Hanging around with your Southie cousin in The Departed.
The Departed.
All right, question number 1. This one's an easy one. It's already locked in. Coach Mike, I see your question. Let's save that one for Monday. Coach Mike's got like a question about summer.
Oh, okay.
Monday's August 31st, right?
Yes.
I think. No.
Yes,
I won't
it
be
is.
here
Yes, it
Monday.
is. You're
I
not
want to
here
answer
Monday.
that question. Nah, that's okay.
Oh.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. Seriously, do it too.
Well, we got
Just
other questions,
do it
so
Monday.
we'll save it for later in the week. Or next week. With Savoy out to start the year, do you guys think the Oilers add a couple of guys on PTO?
Mm.
I mean, this was a team that was already looking for a top 6 forward, and Matt Savoy was going to be in your top 6. Now, what did Rashog say? Maybe late October?
He will be back.
So, I mean, you just give somebody else an opportunity. And then this could be a make or break month for Ike Howard.
Yeah.
But then they still would be looking for another top 6 forward, right? What's the top 6 like without Savoy? Let's play this game right now. And it's not nuclear. So McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman with McDavid, Podkolzin with Draisaitl. And then is it just Nugent Howard?
Nugent Howard or Nugent Kapanen.
Nuge on the left side with McDavid and Hyman, Kapanen with Pods and Draisaitl.
Yeah.
I can still see Frederick getting a look.
Oh,
Hey,
I hope not.
you may not want it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you might
you know.
get a look. You know what? Let's just let him get a look so we know that.
Let me
he's
ask
not
you
the
this,
top
Trev,
6 player.
because you're our Oilers fan on the show and you're a huge Ike Howard guy. Are the Oilers in a spot where they can take Ike Howard in the top 6 on a run for a month? Or do they have to be focused on putting out the absolutely 100% best lineup to try to get off to a good start this year?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what leads to a good start? Because if you want a good start, you're probably going with the people that are veterans. And so I look to the Kasperi Kapanens and Vasily Podkolzins. But I'd say now more than ever, with Savoy being down, they are in a position where they can have Ike Howard in the top 6. Like, now's the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Matt Savoy's not there.
The Kapanen with Podkolzin and Draisaitl thing would make sense. That's where Kapanen's always is most effective.
Yeah.
You see Kapanen with Draisaitl and you go, oh man, Kapanen, let's do that all the time. And then he's not with Draisaitl and you're like, oh, you're still okay. But
I know this is
and then
a
I wonder
hot
if
take.
Babcock would start Howard up with McDavid and Hyman, or is it just straight up Nuge with McDavid and Hyman?
Yeah, like that could be an option. I know
Probably comes down to whatever McDavid wants, really.
Yeah.
And is McDavid going to want Nuge on the left side, or is he going to want Howard on his left side?
Well, I thought they have a coach now that's coaching the team.
No, remember.
Oh, okay.
McDavid hired this coach.
Oh, okay. So
McDavid will have who he wants on his wings.
Oh, okay. So it's still not. They're still not being actually coached. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, maybe, but they did hire this man.
Yes.
So
yeah. Okay.
But you got to figure this stuff out like early. So that's why I could see him being in the top 6 for the first month.
T-Mac texts in and says, Freddie Anderson is injured. You don't say.
It's a good text. Strong text.
That is a pretty good one. Brandon from Windsor. Nuge, McDavid, Hyman, Pods, Draisaitl, Kapanen. So then your top 6 is the same that it was last year. Your blue line has Shea on it, and you have Levi between the pipes. Like that's basically how different it is than last year. It's not really that much different. Question number 2. Did you guys see the World Humanoid Robot Games? A robot ran an 8.64 100 meters. Which sport do you think would be most entertaining with robots replacing the players?
I think football would be pretty sweet. Or like any very like physical contact.
With the tackling?
I would like UFC would be pretty funny as well. Some MMA.
Robot.
Just robots punching each other. Oh, he's out. Is he recovering? I don't think so. Yeah, he chokes him out. He is out of here. That'd be funny. He's
robot just ground and pound. The other head's not denting. It's just like.
So, could you imagine like the sparks? Sparks are flying. Sparks are flying. Oh, I would get a kick out of that.
What sport would you say, Rick?
I mean, they'd all be.
This is a fun one. Text in 780-218-9999. You replace all athletes in a sport with robots. What is it?
Like each and every one provides its own little type of entertainment in a sense, like very tall robots playing basketball.
Well, what do you think would be the most difficult sport for a robot to be programmed?
That'd be ice hockey, I guess.
Think so?
Because you're playing on a different
different surface.
Yeah, I don't know if there is.
I was wondering about
skate.
What about shooting a basketball as a robot?
They're doing that though. Like I've seen them.
And it wouldn't be like a regular,
shots.
even this running. They said
the running
so it was
looks
leaning
ridiculous.
forward and its hands were like this.
Yeah, it was
But
weird.
gave
It was like-
so you might see a totally different.
The dribbling would be really tough for robots to do. Like how would they?
Yeah, like that might be the most challenging one. The dribbling.
But same thing. Like how can you calculate a robot stick handling? You know, carrying the puck. That has nothing to do.
That's
with
true.
them.
That's a tough one.
Robot baseball with human umpires. It's the old switcheroo, you know. Instead of we just replace. That's the MLB lockout.
That's funny.
They can't come to terms with the players association.
Human
like,
umpires.
We're just going to bring in
robot players.
Yeah, we'll stick with the umps, but we're bringing in robots.
Just bad call. Hey, the robots get upset.
Yeah,
that's a
damn
good
humans.
one. That is some good text flying in here. I like this one from Brent P. He says, "Watch hockey postgame interviews. They've already been replaced by robots."
Whoa, that's
whoa.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Holy hell!
This is lower management. This is a good text from lower management too. Anderson injured. Next, you're going to tell me that Hernan runs. Oh, that's kind of funny. Frito says, "I'd love to see robot curling." That image is cracking me up.
Yeah,
I think like those sports would actually favor. Like I think the technical sports would be easy for robots.
Jordan says, "I need to see robot Boosh tapping out." Robot Boosh. Robot Ekblad has him in a headlock, and Robot Boosh
I'm
is
going
just
to
tapping
choke
like
you
crazy. That's
Chris Gill 373 bull riding.
Bull riding.
Put a big robot on top of a bull.
God,
a robot bull too.
Yeah, Anderson injured. Next, you'll tell me blank. Fill it in. 780-218-9999. Mondo says Anderson hurt. Maybe Ingram time. Well, if he's only gonna be out to the end of October, and you got 2 other goalies anyway.
Yeah, that was the
I
plan.
don't think there'd be a thing there. I guess I never gave my guy a shout out on the PTO there. Tolvanen. He hasn't
Tolvanen.
signed yet anywhere,
Your
has
boy,
he?
yeah.
Get my boy Tolvanen in here.
We talked about him on Trevor's PTO of the day a couple weeks ago. Hey,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was-
the
We did bring
segment,
that up.
We
did.
We mentioned it. Lit a candle for you.
P. Tolvanen. PTO. Tolvanen. P. Tolvanen.
I like that.
Let's make that happen. All right, follow-up robot question. What task would you like a robot to do for you?
Oh, easy. Video editing.
Video editing.
Just get this video done for me.
See, now technically,
Oh.
can't you use AI to do AI video editing? 'Cause AI is kind of like a robot, right?
Well, yeah, like you can not necessarily do the video. Well, I guess like, you could put it like
could-
that.
it
It,
would-
just would generate a video for
Yeah.
you. It's not really.
But you're
edited.
talking like a robot who thinks like you and does stuff
Yeah,
like you.
just do this. Save
Just
me
sit down and do a
hours.
video.
Save me hours. You gotta upload like daily.
What would you have a robot do for you, buddy?
Don't really want. I enjoy doing most of the things like emptying the cat litter.
Yeah.
Ah, when we used to have a cat.
I mean,
rest
that's
in
the
peace,
one.
Jazz.
Yeah,
like that always sucked.
robot roofers. Yeah, you could.
Well, that'd be nice.
Like I don't want. I
would
don't
like-
want too much of that in my life. I enjoy doing the things I do. I'm not going to sit there and watch a robot destroy my yard. Like it's going to be doing work. And then it'll do something stupid and that.
I'd say cleaning the house.
Yeah, even that.
I don't like cleaning the house. We're very busy. I'd like a robot that just like dusted and vacuumed and
a vacuuming robot.
Well, I know there's those things. I was told that we're going to actually have a vacuum here today.
No. Scratch that.
Why?
Because I told you that we were thinking. Oh, I don't think I brought that up.
What is this now?
You were thinking about
Who's on the vacuuming?
Well, no, like
him and
we're-
Benny. It hasn't happened yet since shore draft.
Yeah, we're vacuuming, but Benny was like, "Oh, I'm going to bring mine in. I'm going to
But we're
bring
going
mine
to
in."
use the regular
But now
vacuum,
we're
right?
just like we're just going to use this.
Okay, yeah. Also for mowing my yard. No, I was golfing. Where was I golfing?
Shoveling my yard.
I think I was golfing at it was Belvedere. They had this like robot cutting the grass.
Like an actual.
It was like a little Roomba, but it was just cutting the
okay.
grass. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
going back and forth. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. Those are good questions. Thank you for those. 780-218-9999. Brandon from Windsor says, cleaning my house. El Presidente says they have mower robots. Waddy in Cloverdale says, I love it, Dusty. I'm Team Tolvanen too. I'm surprised he hasn't got a deal somewhere, even a low-end deal. He must be like trying to get
in the
money
spirit of a PTO. We should just make a goal song right now for him.
Get a Tolvanen goal song. Maybe that'll be push it over the edge.
Yeah.
Instead of the others say,
Go
hey, if
full
you're
in.
looking at Tolvanen and he's asking for a little bit too much money, maybe say the guys will play this goal song for him and he'll become very popular and then he'll get
Let's
endorsements and
will it
then
over the line.
and then he can make more money that way.
Sorry to bring it back, but did you watch any highlights of the robot games that went on?
I watched a bit of the sprinting.
Yeah. I think that's
it.
That's all that I saw too. Maybe it was just sprinting.
They looked hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was funny because they couldn't
terrifying.
They couldn't get the robots to stop, so they just put this big pad.
Yeah, they
near
ran
the
ran into a pad. How can you not program a robot to like just stop?
Halt.
Well, the one that fell down, they brought out a little stretcher and they carried him off. That was kind of cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
How many years away would you say before we all have a humanoid robot? Not in our lifetime.
This terrifying.
Oh, for sure in our lifetime.
You think for sure in our
Absolutely.
lifetime? Do you think you'll have a robot when you're alive that like hangs out
I don't
with
think
you?
I would want one, but
Okay.
people. Oh, for sure. I think I read something.
Remember in what Rocky was it when they had the robot? Rocky 4?
They had a robot?
I think in Rocky 4, Paulie had a robot.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Rocky was ahead of their time. I've always been saying that.
No, they were not.
Northside Sandwich says he wants a robot building him 10-leg winning parlays.
That could be something.
Hashtag justice for the lock shop. That's a pretty good one too. That's not a bad idea.
Probably have a robot hosting one of the lock shops sometime soon. Like that could be another,
All right. We've got scalding hot takes coming up. We're going to get fired up for Gemco fireplaces. Portions of this hour brought to you by Hammer Injury Law. Rick Mallett, once again recognized by Best Lawyers for 2026. Continuing distinction he's received every year since the founding of Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need the Hammer. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
Again?
1-855-98-HAMMER.
And again.
1-855-98-HAMMER. Serious injuries need the Hammer. Scalding hot takes. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces, and the wrap for William Huff, all still to come here in the next half hour on the show. If you are listening right now over on 95.7 Cruise FM and you're sitting there going, oh boy, I sure use a traffic update. Well, then do we have good news for you? Traffic is coming up. Couple minutes of commercials, then you're right back with us. All of our online platforms have another brilliant sports update from the one and only Lieutenant Eric. Here it is.
The Jays and Royals will play the rubber match of their series later tonight. First pitch 5:07. Spencer Arigati will get the call for Toronto as the Jays blanked the Royals 3-zip last night, snapping KC's 9-game winning streak. With the Guardians' victory last night, the Jays enter play remaining 3 games back of a wild card spot. Canada's run at the Little League World Series coming to an end yesterday as Japan would knock them off in quarterfinals action 7-3. NHL news and notes. Oilers forwards Matthias Janmark of at Savoy, along with defenseman Alec Regula and goaltender Freddie Anderson, will not participate in next month's training camp. TSN's Ryan Rashog reports that Savoy and Anderson will be available late October. It also appears Cale Makar is staying in Denver for the foreseeable future. The Avalanche closing in on an extension for their star defenseman. Sportsnet Elliot Friedman reports 27-year-old is one of only 14 players to win multiple Norris trophies, captured the award in 22 and 25, and has been a finalist 6 years in a row. U.S. Open qualifiers continue today on both the men's and women's sides with 3 Canadians in action. PGA Tour Championship will begin at 9 o'clock this morning from the East Lake Golf Club in Georgia. Elks on a bye week. They'll be back in action Labor Day Monday down in Calgary. We want to take you there on the EST Labor Day bus. Only a handful of tickets remaining. Head to goelks.com/Labor Day bus to secure yours. Use code word EST Labor Day for $15 off tickets. The ticket includes transport to and from McMahon, food and drink on the bus, and your game day ticket. Week 13 will kick off tomorrow night from Winnipeg. The 5-5 Bombers hosting the 9-1 Montreal Alouettes. In its final week of NFL preseason, that gets underway tonight. 4 games on the sked. The league also ending the Pro Bowl. They announced yesterday, Pro Bowl been around since 1951. The league said 88 players will still be named as Pro Bowlers and honored in LA after this season. Scalding hot takes up next as hour 3 of the show continues here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
The evolution of man may not be so great. YouTube trend has revealed he eats bananas like a maid. Just pinch the bottom. It's a banana for you. Just pinch the bottom. It's what gorillas do. It's what gorillas do. You should do it too. It's what gorillas do. Then they'll be just like you. It's what gorillas do. It's what
8:33 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here on a Thursday morning. Hopefully you're off to a great start. One day away from the weekend. So grind through your Thursday, lock in on a Friday, and then you're out. Unless, of course, you're working weekends. And like maybe you work Wednesday to Sunday, and technically today's like day 2. That's sort of like your Tuesday. Yeah. It's a lot of different options, I guess. For
could always be the weekend.
It could always be the weekend. Andrea from Calgary texts in and says, Anderson is injured. Next, you're going to tell me that Dusty is ordering chicken tendies in Winnipeg on Friday.
Yeah.
Actually, be ordering them tonight. We'll be having dinner tonight at the Elephant and Castle in Winnipeg.
Table reserved already. Mr.
Table
Nielson,
reserved.
right this way.
We'll be there, ready to go. Fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. That's still coming up. And then we got the wrap for William Huff on the show today as well. Did I see in the chat earlier that the commissioner, Quinn Phillips, says she has her tickets to the Labor Day bus?
I think so. I think she was discussing
My
that.
goodness. Yeah. Congratulations, everybody, on those buses. You're in for the time of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Phillips is a great time. Great time.
Yeah.
Very lucky. Very lucky, everybody.
Trading her for Hernan? I'll take that any day.
Yeah, that's a great point. All right, we're going to do Scalding Hot Take. What's going on with Gager there?
I don't know. He's playing peekaboo.
Oh, there he is. You got his name
peekaboo.
wrong anyway. I know we really liked Rob Brown, but probably have to
unfortunately,
update that. We're going to do Scalding Hot Takes. Eric has won 3 in a row.
So I'm pretty much done
Looking
today.
You said that
for
last
the
week.
four-peat.
You said that last
Yeah,
no
you
4-peat.
always
There
say
ain't no
that. You
4-peat.
always say
3-peat
that.
was something. I mean,
3P was something I'll
what
never
was?
get
I
forward.
mean, I'm
I know
totally
what
out of this
I
today.
know what
What's the
you're
record?
trying to do
What's
here.
the record? Was it
I don't know if we
5?
ever tracked the record.
I thought
Like here at EST, did somebody have it for 5 times?
No, because I remember when we first started, I got 3 in a row. I don't know how that happened, and I was like, "What's the record?" And then I think it was one of you said 5 at 12:16
At the old place.
Someone had 5.
That's a pretty good run.
At the old play, yeah. Because we had people coming in and out.
A lot of people
right?
rotate through on that. It must have been one of us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, your M-Chuck used to do hot takes with us.
Yeah.
He had some pretty good runs
probably
back in the
Titch.
day. Well, Tichkowski was a one and done. Wins a tournament, and then that's it. He's gone. It was that tournament that led to Iwanek completely dissociating himself with hot takes.
True,
Remember,
yes.
he was so mad.
Yeah, well,
Who judged it? Was it Nirman?
You don't say.
Nirman was one of the judges. Didn't she judge?
I think so.
Wasn't Iwanek
Yeah,
mad
that
at
was
her or something?
Probably.
Sounds about right. All right, let's bring in Joaquin Gage from EST Afternoons, from previously Two Guys and Goalie, now the Oil Stream. He joins us today. Gager, what's up, my man?
Nothing much, guys. Nothing much. Just
Get some of that
getting
cake
ready for the
yesterday?
day.
Yeah, did you have some of the cake?
No, I'm not a cake guy.
Understandable.
Me too.
I don't think Hernan's a cake guy either, from what I hear.
There's a lot of issues with him. So
I love that sentence. There's a lot of issues with him, so
it just trails off. Yeah,
and then that's it. Oh, that is good. All right.
So you know what? I shouldn't. I was a little bit upset. I shouldn't have been upset, but it bugged me. Like I get to the age now that things bug me.
Okay.
And so yesterday, like on Monday, right? It was or Tuesday, yesterday, whatever.
Yeah.
I brought in a bottle of wine for Hernan. Right?
The day
For
after his birthday. So this was Tuesday because his birthday was Monday. Yes.
Yeah. So I walk in the next day and the bottle of wine is just sitting there. It's over in a chair. And I'm just like, okay, so I get you a gift and you just throw it off to the side and you don't really care about it. And you'll take
my cake. It's like the cake I got him.
It's a level of disrespect that I looked at and it bugged me the whole time. And I wanted to say something. I go, Gager, just let it's you got him a present. You did the duty. It's not going to be like this next year. So I'll get him something that he can leave in the office for the next 364 days, if that's what he wants to do. But yeah, and yesterday Zach was driving me crazy. It's a good thing I'm out with my best friend Damon Bunting today to calm me down.
Oh, you're golfing today. That's right. You're golfing with Bunting.
Yeah.
He's got his charity golf tournament today. Benny and Glue Guy will be doing the show live from a Bunting's tournament today. Do you know who you're golfing with or anything? Or
yeah, I do know. I think I'm golfing actually with a family. My wife's cousin his best friend. I'm golfing with him. I guess.
Okay.
I don't know who this dude is. So I've got a connection there. And
So
of course,
you need a day away then, is what you're saying.
I was ready to strangle one of those two yesterday.
I was ready to strangle one of those two yesterday.
I would have shown you what those robots would have looked like in the UFC.
Jason says we should have just wrapped cigarettes in saran wrap in the cake. Then he would have actually dove into the cake to try to find the cigs wrapped in saran wrap.
I'm getting him nicotine gum next year, so then at least he can put it in his pocket.
All right, let's do Scalding Hot Takes. Rick, as the defending champion, a three-peat champion.
3-time, yeah.
You will go first.
Yeah,
I will go second. And once again, Trev has the hammer.
Ugh.
All right?
Great.
All right, here we go. Everybody's good to go. Gager, you're good to track this down?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go, boys. Here we go.
Time now for Scalding Hot Takes.
Liverpool are so desperate for a right winger, they're looking at signing Tommy Robinson on deadline day.
Hot take alert.
If Dahmer got Hernan a cake, he would have eaten it.
That's a hot take.
It's nice to see Freddie Anderson is already in midseason form.
Careful. That take's hot.
50 million pounds for Liam Delap? I can't wait until Forrest sells him to Real Madrid for 100 million.
The hottest of takes.
Atif's songs are jealous of how bad Trev's takes are.
Wow, scalding hot take.
Leon Draisaitl has never been coached before. He's also never attempted a cross-seam pass through 4 defenders that led to a giveaway, which led to a goal.
Hot take alert.
With Martin De Zerbi spending $400 million this summer, Tottenham look to finally secure their dream of relegation.
That's a hot take.
Freddie Anderson lasted longer than I thought he would.
Careful. That take's hot.
Leon Draisaitl has never been coached before. He's also never hesitated to throw a former coach under the bus.
The hottest of takes.
65 million pounds for Nicholas Jackson. I didn't know Zach worked part-time as Aston Villa's sporting director.
Wow, scalding hot take.
Robots are worried that Owanek will take their jobs.
Hot take alert.
Leon Draisaitl has never been coached before. He's also never finished a shift without slouching.
Careful. That take's hot.
Enzo Fernandez is hated by the English so much that the O in his first name may as well be the first letter in his last name.
The hottest of takes.
2 guys and a goalie is leaving because it needs to find a better work-life balance.
Wow, scalding hot take.
Leon Draisaitl has never been coached before. He's also never heard of the word back check.
Hot take alert.
All right, there we go. Scalding hot takes. Locked in. We'll send it over to the judge, Joaquin Gage.
LTE, great takes. Unfortunately, wrong continent. Trevor, good ones. I like the Draisaitl view of things, but it looks like Dusty's hand's not going to get burnt on those chicken wings in Winnipeg because he's going to have the mitt for protection.
Scalding hot takes. Give me those tendies and give me those dill dips. Thank you, Gager. Hey, have fun golfing today. What? I mean, we've played in tournaments before. What is it? You hit the long drive. Like, what do you bring to the team outside of good times? Obviously.
Probably 2 to 3 inappropriate stories and a couple maybe putts within like outside of 15 feet.
That's good then. That's good. Have fun, man. Say hi to Bunting for me.
Buddy. I will.
All right, there you go. That's Joaquin Gage. He will be at the Damon Bunting Charity Golf Tournament today. Glue Guy and Benny will be doing the show live from out there from 3 until 6 today as well. Scalding Gord says, Owanek takes robots' jobs. Boom, done.
That was a real good one.
Yeah. I thought that was a good one. I had
Robots
a bunch more locked and loaded there too. So it was a fun one. It was a fun one today.
People want that mid on the broadcast.
On a CFL and TSN broadcast.
I think when you're doing the preamble with Luke there and the two of you are on the shot, I think you could have it strategically placed so you don't have to be like, oh, here's the mid, here's the thing, but you could just kind of
just in my hand a little bit,
or just kind of on the desk, just so you can see it. You know, a little spot, a little Easter egg sitting there.
You know what I should do is I should go.
People would pop.
I should go to Modern Measure, take this in, and say I want this same pattern on a suit, and then have a full blown.
You could do the inside.
The inside.
And just kind of.
Sorry. There's a lot of things I can, as I get more comfortable with my spot and position at TSN.
Yes.
I can get a little bit more comfortable in, doing little loosey-goosey things. I don't know if I'm at the point yet where I can roll in Scalding Hot Takes, Smith. Mind you, producer and director are big fans of the show. We've had them in, Eddie and Ruse. So, yeah, maybe. Burglar says, we got to go through these takes again. Well, and
Big Maple says use it as a pocket square. You just have it peeking out of the top, shove it in there.
Just
you know.
Come on,
and none of you blink. No, you just kind of talking the game.
The Montreal Alouettes look to make it 8 in a row as they roll into Princess Auto Stadium here against the Bombers tonight, who've been struggling at home so far this season. But the good news for the Bombers is that Zach Collaros is going to be healthy. And just the whole time I got this hanging out of my
Scalding
pocket.
Gordon says Wilson ended up arguing with the mitt. That's a good take.
Oh, that's pretty funny too. This has been a low-key great text day. God, I'm kind of getting tired or sad that we're near the end of summer shows.
Well,
right? Insiders are locked back in to start on September 8th. It's a big season for the Oilers. We're bringing them back a couple of weeks earlier than usual.
Mm-hmm.
So right after September 7th, we're right back into the Insiders. NFL season's going to get rolling, and it's going to be jam-packed. And we lose a little bit of that walking around time, which we usually have a lot of fun with. But
which could be an answer to that one question that we had for 3 questions. Too many, hey?
What was
in terms
that
of
one?
the summer.
Oh, yeah, in terms of the summer. Well, we'll try to remember that on Monday. Let's get fired up here for Gemco Fireplaces. Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and the area for 45 years. They're the authorized dealer of Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available where? They're available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. By the way, Nirman texted me because I was saying I think she was a judge on there.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm listening. I was a judge in Hot Takes, and that does sound familiar. But when I did Hot Takes, I was pissed at Pinter. I lost because he said he didn't know how to say my name, so he didn't pick me as a winner. I'm still mad. I mean, I'll say this.
Pinter.
I'll say this in Pinter's defense. I've known her for a long time. I'm still always worried that I say her name incorrectly.
You say fast.
Yeah. Nirman.
Yep.
Nirman Neeson.
Yeah.
My friend Nirman.
I like how Rick still gets the...
Yeah, Pinter's still
Rick's
taking
just not
the...
avoiding. You would have given him the win.
Does Nirman know how to hold a grudge or what? That's pretty good. All right, you know what kind of has me fired up? And you mentioned, well, Ryan texted and says, where is Rick Pinter nowadays?
He's just hanging around.
Rick, you text him sometimes.
Well, he's shown up to a few Nasty Bashes.
Yeah, he was at a Nasty Bash. Yeah, he was wearing a bunch of Lakers gear at the Nasty Bash one time.
You know what? I'll text him right now. We'll see if he replies by...
Where are you right now, Pinter?
Rick.
That's what we want to know.
Rick, what's good?
What's good? That's a good one. I never send that to anybody. Hey, what's good? Tell him that Nirman still hates him.
I can't spell her name.
Nobody can. Nash and Whitecourt says, I'm fired up. Rick's soccer takes. You got no respect. I knew you had a mail it in week when you were dropping soccer takes.
Mail it in. If you know, you know. I mean, those were hot takes. But I mean, again, it falls flat with the, much like Pinter not being able to say Nirman's
would have been better off doing
Gauger
5 F1 takes.
Well, I get
you would have
that.
had a stronger.
But going for 4, I thought, well, I'll kick it up a notch here.
Anyway, this is what I'm fired up about. And you brought it up earlier, and I think a bunch of the Nasties would agree with me. The Elks are on a bye week, and people miss them.
Yeah.
When was the last time that the Elks were on a bye week and the city was like, oh, I wish the Elks were playing this week? That fires me up.
And coming off the game they had against Winnipeg here at home and all the kind of the drama and all that, and then kill them with the, Commonwealth, all that jazz. And I think it's good that it's and you're heading into Labor Day now, and you can create even more buzz for that. But yeah, you want to see the good times continuing to roll. And
I don't know. That should have people like the organization, like Chris Morris and Ed Hervey right now should be extremely fired up that their team is on a bye week. Well, I think we've had across the station 5 guys on already this week, and we're missing them. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We're also dropping bangers, which have people fired up.
This is the concrete castle of the North. We defend it as such.
The glory days about to be restored in the concrete castle of the North.
Brandad.
The raw, the concrete shaking. The double E is back, so hop on board. Get your helmet, your pads, the sword. Nobody is invading the concrete castle of the north.
We're not a good team, we're a great team.
Party throwing darts, ranking breaking tackles. The defense locking you down in some shackles. Kill him on the sideline, losing his mind. Get on your feet, it's about damn time. The glory days about to be restored.
This is the concrete castle of the north.
In the concrete castle of the north. Defend to the end, bend but not breaking. Commonwealth roar, the concrete shaking. The double E is back, so hop on board. Get your helmet, your pads, defend it with the sword. Nobody is invading the concrete castle of the north.
We're not a good team, we're a great team.
That has to get you fired up for Labor Day. Hey, we got to get you guys that. So when you're on the bus on the way down to Calgary,
as we're rolling
you
in,
roll into a
couple blocks away from McMahon.
Yeah.
I think you hit that. And
Yeah, that's pretty good. By the way, if you would like to tag along and hop on the bus, buses, two buses.
Get bussy.
I think we're about a year away from 3 bus trip, maybe even a 4 bus trip.
A fleet
of buses heading down from the concrete castle of the north to invade whatever the heck the name is for McMahon.
Send them in, 780-218-9999.
That's a good idea. It's too late to take it for a good run on this show.
True.
But leading up to Labor Day, like next week,
put that in the
we
hopper,
got to come up with the name for McMahon.
Yeah.
Because even people in Calgary are going to be like, oh, we got some good names for McMahon. Hell, even the CFL would probably, we got some names for McMahon too.
Yeah.
They got to do something with McMahon. Ugh. This will be the last Grey Cup at McMahon for sure. They have to get something there for them. Like it's tough, but hopefully that's a good one. Colton says, I'm hoping for a banger of a game on Labor Day because the rematch needs to have 35 to 40,000. Woo! Think about that. That's what we're talking about now here. Loving it. All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. By the way, Neerman says we're saying the name perfectly.
Yeah.
So why didn't Pinder say her name? It's not that hard. You've been saying it fine all day.
Neerman.
Yeah, Neerman. Who's your favorite anchor over on CTV? Neerman.
Yeah.
Unless you count Clausen, obviously.
Yeah. Not a Matt Woodman guy, are you?
Kent Morrison, too. I haven't seen Kent in forever.
Well,
he always golfs with Quinn Phillips, but he never asked me to golf.
It's kind of same time. Like we never.
Yeah, I guess.
Tough to.
Nash and Whitecourt says the sewer shack of the South.
We're getting there.
All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done at William Huff. They've been doing it since 1952. They are the best in the business. WilliamHuff.com. They handle a lot of the stuff at McMahon. Like a lot of the graphics and stuff down there.
Without them.
They do everything. They do everything they can to make McMahon look good. But it's tough. All right, what did we learn on the show today?
Well, Cale Makar seems like a
no reports. Like Friedman said
on the horizon. Yeah, well, he popped his head out of his hole here and said,
what did he say? It's a biggie. It's a biggie.
Yeah,
I think he said it's a biggie.
What's the full tweet quote here?
Is it crazy to think that when this is announced, he becomes the highest paid player in the history of the National Hockey League? Right, that's what this is.
Yeah,
he's one of those guys in that elite tier.
Yeah.
And until the next contract gets done, I think for at least a moment, Cale Makar will be the highest paid player in the league.
Friedman tweets out an hour ago, about to go offline for a bit, but the much anticipated extension for Cale Makar in Colorado is closing in. Going to be a biggie, ... but a critical piece of business for the Avalanche. It's going to be a biggie, but critical piece of business.
So almost like so big that you're like, they had to do it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
so that's the type of biggie you're seeing.
That's fun. How can Friedman hop online, drop something like that, and then get out of there?
He loves doing it. That's his.
Saw reports that
I'm surprised he spelled it correctly.
He doesn't have a contract done yet for the upcoming season. What's that number? Like if you're Sportsnet, now also if you're Elliott, you do want to be on that because it's the biggest show. They've got the rights for another 12 years or whatever it is. Yeah. Who's got more power in that conversation? Sportsnet or Friedman, you think?
I say the CFL ponies up and makes a big offer. Bring him back.
Bring him back to the Canadian Football League where it all started.
That's where he got his drops. Yeah, man.
CFL insider.
Yeah.
Nailer, the nail gun's just like, no. I think Friedman's got more power there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He's got all the power.
Friedman could just do his own thing, make a ton of money doing podcasts, go do like Amazon inside. Like
For
there's
sure.
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. So Sportsnet's going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay Elliot. Good for him. Good for him. All right. Sound of the day today. I guess we got to go back to Panthers. Oh, Here's another thing I learned today. Both of our NFL guests were awesome. You know when you haven't had somebody on, you're like, oh, it could be hit or miss. Now, we'd heard that Rob Brown was good on Reed Show.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had Mike on before, Mike Kadlick, who covers the Patriots, and they were both outstanding. After we had Mike on, I thought, well, there's no way Rob Brown's going to be able to follow that up. And then Rob Brown was tremendous.
Rob Brown came with a warning as well. Like he was like,
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
he delivered.
Those are great guests today.
Packers tomorrow.
Let's get to your sound of the day. You won't hear it again until the next time we preview the Carolina Panthers, which would be August of 2027. It's the Carolina Panthers wrap.
We lost to the Cardinals. JK, that was a joke. We actually won. Hold up, let me puff the smoke. Watch taking score. Ooh, man, he's shifty. Now the Super Bowl, Panthers Super Bowl 50. We're going to San Francisco, going to the Bay. A very nice area where Cam Newton's son can play. Cam's son's 1 year old. He's not even teething, but he's got scholarships, and it's for a good reason. What is a panther? A question you might ask. A panther's just a leopard, especially if it's black. I love the Panthers and Luke Kuechly. He's a nice guy who helps fans who follow the stands weekly. And also, I should mention, 7th Floor Crew is in the house. We'll talk about Greg's third leg, but his wife is also in the house. Josh Norman's Mormon. No, he's not, but it rhymed. And he's going to get a trophy, a tablet, in due time. By clarification, by tablet, I meant trophy. Tell Kanye, tell Kim we need a Panthers Kimoji. Oh, that was good. Let's keep going. We're going to end Manning's career, make him go mow lawns. But no disrespect to him, because I do love Papa John's. I'm a bad boy with my pants sagging. And if you're not from Carolina, get up off our bandwagon.
Oh, man, that's scary. I almost want to put one of those growls into the Concrete Castle of the North song.
Yeah,
that's just scary.
Yeah.
Might be able
You
to-
can hear it building too. Like
You can, yeah, that last one. Yeah, let me see here. Let me copy that. Let me go. Oh, do I have this open in the multi-track? I do have it open in the multi-track. Let's see here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to mess around with it a
No
little
word
bit.
from Pinter yet as well. Just
No
an
word
update
from
on that.
Pinter yet?
No.
No. Well, hopefully he's okay. I'll just see. I don't know if this will work.
Your pads, the sword.
We're not a good team. We're a great team.
Nobody is invading
Oh,
the
it didn't play it.
concrete castle.
No, well, not going to work. All right, text of the day today. Let's go here. Scalding Gord. Scalding Gord was unloading a clip today. Teacher says that every time a bell rings, Freddie Anderson gets injured.
Jeez.
Oh, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Instead of an angel gets its wings.
I did like the Luke Wilson mitt take.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
he had
that
as
was a
well,
good
yeah.
one too. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, 780-218-9990. It's been a fun show today. What are we watching tonight? What are we watching tonight,
Well, it is the season 2 finale of the What Were We Saying podcast with Big Yuk and Tube Socks as well, so you can catch that on the YouTube.
2 seasons already. Good for them, baby.
In the books,
Let's
season
go.
2 finale. I wonder what the boys have cooked up for this season 2 finale.
It's going to be a good one. Stay
Probably
tuned.
going to do Kick Rocks.
Well,
Rocks,
I
for
would,
sure
I
they're
would
gonna do
assume
Kick
that's
Rocks. Are
probably
you kidding me?
maybe another wrinkle involved. But,
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe a guest.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Are you on that thing tonight?
No.
I don't believe you.
I think you are on it tonight.
You have to check it out to find out.
He is.
Well, it's going to be disappointing if you're not on it now.
No.
CDJ says, Dusty, can you do an Elks growl call?
Combine the two.
So I have to combine a growl with my Elks
It's
call.
like your Babcock and Bubbles.
Well, don't hurt yourself before the call
I was
tomorrow.
going to say I have to do a
you
game
know
tomorrow.
what
I don't know if I got the pipes for this. I'll give it a go because I'm a gamer.
Maybe a little cat,
But-
young cat, kitten.
So the original was like, Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Put that on the song.
That was pretty good. Put it as song of the year, sound of the year.
That's great,
Song of
man.
the year.
Yeah, we nailed it. Nailed it. Happy boy. What do we got coming up over on 95.7? We're going to get you back to some more music, some more rock music over on 95.7. We got the Killers coming up. So that'll be good.
Patty, Jasmine, and Maddie on the hangout this morning as well. Patty from the Canadian Brewhouse, obviously.
Oh, Patty and I got big boy draft last week.
Okay.
Or next week. Sorry, not last week. I'm getting all my drafts confused because I'm in so many. All right. You guys have a good show tomorrow. Say hi to Dave Jameson for me.
Absolutely.
When you start the show tomorrow, I'd love if you could kiss him on the lips and say that's from Dusty.
Well, I think he's battling a cold this week.
Oh, well, then
maybe
don't do
no
that.
more. Yeah.
Don't kiss him on the lips. if he's battling a cold.
I'll blow him one.
Ask him first, are you healthy?
I'll blow him.
Okay, yeah, blow him a kiss
yeah.
and say that's from Dusty.
I only kiss Jerry Haraxi on the lips. It's only a tailgate.
Oh, does Haraxi know how to party or what?
Oh, yeah.
God, I hope Haraxi's coming to Mexico again. That guy's the best. He's just he's a host. He's the host's host. That's what Jerry Haraxi is.
Jerry.
All right, that is going to do it for us. The Hangout is coming up next. Lock Shop from 11 until noon. Oil Stream today. First ever Thursday Oil Stream. I'll be with you and Gager.
Maddie.
Oh, you and Maddie. Oh, yeah, because Gager's golfing today.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be on. And then EST afternoons from 1 until 3. And then the Reed Wilkins Show live today from our partner, Damon Bunting, has his charity golf tournament today. It's a fun time. I wish I could be there, but unfortunately, I can't. You guys have a good show tomorrow. I'll see everybody on Monday. Make sure you check out Friday Night Football on TSN. Myself, Luke Wilson, and Danielle Bain will have. Can you imagine if the Bombers beat the Alouettes? Think there's any chance?
No.
I don't know. I know that's a tough uphill battle there. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll get you back over to music on the FM dial. Stick around with us on TuneIn, iHeart, and over on YouTube. Take it easy.